Moving is hard. So much has happened here. I mean, this was Grace's first home. But this new home, well, it's what we always dreamed about. And it's so exciting to think of what will begin here.
And I will do it for you.
Harry K. Ford in Winter, South Dakota has a large selection of pre-owned Ford Fusions. These cars range in price from $13,000 all the way up to $18,000, starting at only 7,000 miles. Some of these units, this is a great car for your new family or fun vehicle. You're going to love the miles per gallon and comfort and class you get. Stop out today and check out these Ford Fusions and talk to Kevin and the gang, because they won't be there long.
Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership, headquartered in Winter. They now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors Dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live.
Sometimes the first step is the hardest. But guess what? You've already taken quite a few. So what's holding you back from taking the next one? Nothing.
Stop out to Frontier Motors and test drive the 2014 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel. The industry's first light-duty diesel engine boasts exceptional torque, reduced CO2 emissions, and the best fuel economy of any full-size pickup. There's no wonder this one's already a legend. Simply put, a gallon of diesel lasts longer than a gallon of gas. At 28 miles per gallon, that means fewer fill-ups day by day and serious savings for you in the long run. That's Frontier Motors in Winter.
Welcome to Tiger Field in Mobridge, South Dakota for high school football action tonight. The Mobridge Tigers hosting our Winter Warriors. Bob Connett, joined by Jody Brozick tonight, bringing you the game proudly here from Winter Warriors Live, your home for webcast in winter. Jody, beautiful night here in Mobridge.
Can't complain about weather like this. You know, last week we were up in playing St. Thomas More on top of the school. It was a frigid night. Felt like we could have rain. Really didn't know what to expect. Forecast was, you know, upper 50s, mid 50s. It's a beautiful night for football.
58 degrees. The flag is hanging straight down. It is just picture perfect weather conditions, and really we've had great weather all year long. We've had great football all year long too. Last Friday we were at St. Thomas More at Dutton Field. Warriors jump out to a quick 12-0 lead, then give up a couple passing touchdowns in the second quarter. Had a scoring opportunity right at the end of the half that we weren't able to capitalize on, had a fumble right at the goal line. So we go in trailing at halftime, 13-12. Warriors come out, really dominate the second half, stiffen up on defense, only give up 89 yards in total offense in the second half. We punch a touchdown in and then have a 12-play 70-yard drive and run the clock out the last 5 minutes and 47 seconds of the game. Warriors come out with a 20-13 win over then number 2 ranked St. Thomas More. Warriors come into tonight's game ranked number 2, but really those rankings don't mean anything. Jody and I spent a lot of time crunching PowerPoints on the way up here and kind of looking at some at what the future may hold for us. But really it comes down to what happens on the field, wins and losses.
It does. You can look into the future, and believe me, if anybody wants to talk to Bob and I about it, we have pegged all the wins and losses for the remaining schedule for every team in South Dakota.
It's as good as done, Jody.
It is. We know how this thing's going to play out. We're willing to share that information with you. But bottom line is you hit it on it, Bob. You got to go out onto the field. You've got to execute. You got to line up. You've got to win the personal battle with the man across the field from you.
Warriors will be looking to overcome some obstacles here tonight, too. We've got some injuries. We're going to be down starting quarterback Nate Galbraith. We're going to be down starting lineman and end and defensive end Brendan Harder. And Riley Frazier's still out with the shoulder injury. So 3 of the normal starters. What that means is some of the depth that Coach Aker and crew have been able to build thus far in the year with some of these younger guys, mostly a lot of those kids in that big sophomore class, are going to have a chance to step up tonight. And we'll see how they respond. Should be a great game here tonight. We face the Mobridge Tigers, and the Tigers come in tonight with a 2-3 record. Big chance for some of the younger guys and some of the guys that had great games last week. Drew Demers come in, played some quarterback last week, completed a couple passes. He got his first start at free safety. Drew will play a big role tonight. He'll be starting at quarterback. Chase Kingsbury, another kid who had a great game. Chase come out, forced a fumble on the first play, which Crockett Kolakowski was able to pick up and run into the end zone for the first score of the game. And Chase tipped pass in the second half that was a big play, was in on a lot of tackles, and we'll see a lot of Chase on offense filling in that slot where Brendan Harder had been at that tight end spot. So Chase had a big game this week. We'll be expecting a lot from him. Big game last week, pardon me. We'll be expecting a lot from him this week as well. Offensive line and defensive line really stepped up last week, and really the depth on that defensive line, Jody, that really helped.
It does. You had a great interview that all of you are going to be able to see here in a few minutes, and you and Coach Aker really touched on the importance of the depth as you go later into the season. Number one, we've seen the injury bug bite us here a little bit. You never know when that number, your number, is going to be called, and you have to step in and go out and perform on Friday under the Friday night lights. And number two, conditioning. I felt late as that game wore on against St. Thomas More, our conditioning, because we were fresher, we were able to wear them down, and we actually took it to a very good defensive line and offensive line, controlling that line of scrimmage, which was the result of the game.
I think what it boils down to is we were able to roll some guys through, have fresh guys out there on the field. Thomas More didn't have that ability to on Friday night, and I think that made the difference up front for both teams last week. But last point that I want to make on last week's game, Sammy Nas had a great ball game, and it was great to see the senior step up. Sam, a two-way starter last year, played a lot as a sophomore, came into the game with only 70 yards rushing, and a lot of that was because of the games that we'd played just didn't need him to carry the ball. Sammy comes up, 20 carries, 130 yards. Good night on defense, did a great job kicking, and kind of that breakout game that we've been waiting to see from Sam. Hope it carries over for tonight and the rest of the season. Sam, one of the captains on this team, and truly one of the leaders on this team too. And with Galbraith and Harder, two of the captains out, Sammy going to be looked at for more leadership tonight, and I know that young man will meet that challenge and exceed it. Just want to look around the area a little bit tonight. Some great ball games. excuse me, in our area. Burke South Central is hosting Scotland. That's Burke's homecoming. Colombe hosts Corsica Stickney. Gregory is hosting Andes Central. Lyman hosting New Underwood. Phillip and Jones County in a rivalry game there as well. And looking at 11B, Jody and I, like we said, we hashed this out. Probably the big game that everybody should kind of be wanting to see a score on as soon as this one's done, Beersford and Sioux Valley. That's going to have a big impact on power points for a lot of teams who wins that ball game. So Beersford and Sioux Valley, one to kind of keep an eye on. Teams that are on our schedule, Chamberlain is hosting St. Francis. Bonham is hosting winless Wagner. Elk Point Jefferson is winless, and they're not on our schedule, but within our region, Bonham or Elk Point Jefferson hosting Canton. Also on our schedule, Parkston hosts Tri-Valley, 5-0 and 4-2, a big game in 11B as well. St. Thomas More, who we knocked off last week, they're 5-1. They host Belle Fourche, and Valentine is hosting Gothenburg. That's the teams that are on our schedule. The reason why we say that is if you get on the High School Activities Association webpage, you can kind of take a peek, look and see how PowerPoints are sitting. Just kind of keep an eye on that. If you're football junkies like Jody and I, we enjoy that stuff. So,
what, did we get an hour and a half of that?
I believe it was from Pier to where we turned west to go to Mobridge.
Which was about 15 miles.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good conversation on the way down. We pretty much got her hashed out. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back and have our pregame interview with Coach Dan Aker, head coach of the Winter Warriors. You are watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football and all Winter Warrior sports on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local. There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a new, fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. As with any C-store sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors Live Productions. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Their philosophy is simple: never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop in or give them a call at 842-0884.
Maintain composure and then come back in the fourth quarter to get that win. Did you see any fear in their eyes in that second half?
No, taken away against Parkston. So it's always nice to see a really good opponent right after that. I had concerns going into the game. I just didn't know how to respond. I thought we would probably respond, and we really talked about that pre-game, that this is a character game. We're going to find out right where we're at, how bad do we want it, how much does it care to us. And quite honestly, at halftime, even though it was kind of a downer, fumbling right before half, they were confident at halftime. They knew that we were going down a point, but we had moved the ball well, and just a matter of executing and playing a good second half, and kept battling. I thought we controlled the second half for the most part, especially line of scrimmage, and made stops when we needed to. And so overall, I was very happy with how they responded. We didn't play the cleanest game, but we played well enough to beat them, so that was good to see.
I was really impressed with the line play last week, Coach. I know you're running a lot of plays, running a lot of players through the defensive line now. Did your depth play a factor in that win last weekend?
Well, I think so, because anytime you see a team that, like Moore did the last 3 quarters, where they just spread you out and you're in a pass rush all the time, it's no secret that you get a lot more tired playing defense because you're in reaction mode all the time. So when you're on defense a lot, it's going to wear you out, but it's even twice as much, it seems like, when you're playing a passing team that's in shotgun trying to get pressure. And we've got a couple different types of guys there, a couple more run stoppers rather than pass rushers. But I was really happy with Jordan Turgeon and Chet Bryan getting in there and get some pass rush. We brought Isaac Nas off the edge a little bit, at the end. So we were rotating 7 consistently, and you have to keep them fresh, because if you're not getting pressure, a quarterback like Eastmo is going to get him. He's going to hurt you. So very happy the way they played as well, and we rotate them a lot during practice on both sides of the ball. They probably don't play as much offensively as defensively, but at any given time they may have to come in there and they get almost equal reps on offensive side too. So it just bodes well for the future too.
I know, just from my observations, I think that was one of Thomas Moore's downfalls, is they really didn't have that depth to be able to rotate, especially on the line.
Yeah, I think they probably wore him out a little bit, so that was probably a key factor, and that plays a big role in big games. And you get later here, you're playing 48 minutes hard and wear and tear on your body. The more you can get in there and get quality reps for everybody is going to be beneficial to you.
Coach, you come back with another rivalry game this week with Mobridge-Pollock. They were a longtime Big Dakota Conference foe. This year's seniors were 8th graders when the Tigers came to Winter and beat us twice and rode to a state runner-up finish. I feel like their quarterback Mason Keller, who's a 3-year starter, has a lot of the same attributes of Bailey Freeze from that Mobridge team. Keeping him in between the tackles is going to be important tonight, correct?
Yeah, it'll be huge. He was one of the big 3 we were concerned about last year. And they lost Bora and Hill, but he's a really good football player on both sides of the ball. And they'll run zone option. He likes to keep a lot, and he's really a lot more dangerous, I think, throwing when he gets out of the pocket, because now he's a threat both ways, either throwing or passing, and he'll find people open if you allow him to do that. So that's been a big focus defensively, especially on our DNs. When they're doing that zone read option stuff, our DNs just cannot bite. I mean, they got to be right at Keller, and they got to stay in Keller and keep him inside. Then we got to tackle him when we get there, because not only he's a good runner, but he's a load. I mean, he's a strong football player and a really good football player, but the majority of what they do goes through him, so 100% correct defensively. He is the main focus and the guy we have to stop.
Some people might call this a trap game, where you're coming off a big game, and really 2 big games, and respond with a less impressive effort. Is there an emphasis on that at practice this week?
Well, I'm a firm believer. We talk about that because you hear that. You hear the people in the community or whoever will say, you got to watch out, trap game, whatever. Then I heard the same thing against Valentine, and I call our guys out on that. I mean, good teams do not get trapped. Period. They play up to their capabilities. I think what's probably maybe helped us from that aspect is some of the injuries we've suffered. We've had to shuffle people around with Nate Galbraith and Brendan Harder and Riley Frazier not going to play tonight. So anytime you're moving people around, there has to be focus, and I think everybody understands that. But it also brings excitement to the guys that are next guy in line. This is their shot, and in my experience is you worry about that almost panic mode early, but then those guys always seem to step up, and there's not a huge difference in when you go down their depth chart for a ways, and I'm excited to see how those guys respond and play tonight. But that's added to it. I think it has not allowed them to look ahead or relax or anything, because once you lose some of your key players, it just makes that extra focus for everybody. So that's probably helped us a little bit. But as I go right back to the original question, good teams don't get trapped, and we really kind of preach that week in and week out.
You're in the position of having 3 games at the end of the season here that you'd have to be considered heavy favorites in. When you get to that rolling clock, you normally have already rotated a lot of your JV guys in under most circumstances. Tell me a little bit about the thought process of how long you leave starters in when games start getting lopsided.
Yeah, it can always be a tricky situation, and it kind of goes year to year. I think we've been fortunate this year that some of the depth we have and some of our younger guys are physically capable to play probably at the start of the game, some of them. So that gives you a little more leeway of subbing. You never want to, show up a team, but at the same time, you don't want to put your own kids in danger. We're probably beneficial that we're too deep at every position that I don't know if I'd worry about any of those positions of throwing guys out there. So if we get comfortable leads, which is typically 3 touchdown and certainly at 4 touchdown, we're rotating a lot, especially the guys we want to see and feel that we need to get reps in case we run in circumstances like we have this week with injuries when they never know when they're going to have to go. And then the one thing with rolling clock, it goes fast. The games are certainly in control. We try to get everybody in the best we can, but we're still looking at that second group of getting the quality minutes because they need it the most. It's a tough situation on both sides for coaches. Whether you're the one that's getting beat or you're the one that's winning, there's no probably right answer. We just try to, I guess my belief is I never want to embarrass a team and do the best you can not to let that happen, but I can't tell my guys to back off either. I expect them to go out there and compete and play hard,
sure.
And they do that. So it's kind of a fine line.
And you're not going 100%, your chance of getting injured certainly goes up too.
Right.
So, last question, Coach. You got a nice group of former Warriors on college rosters this year. I know we have Eric Sheets and Kyle Bertram playing at Presentation College, Jake Granick and Shaden Dre both at School of Mines. Craig Krolikowski is doing some real nice things at USD as a true freshman, and junior Taylor Haley is a starter on the line for the nationally ranked DW Tigers. Do you stay in contact with any of your former players who are playing college ball this year?
A little bit. I see them over the summer. Most of them are back and get a chance to kind of see them then. And they do a really good job when they come back to stop and see me. Unfortunately, I don't get to go see them much or hardly at all because of, I guess, my expectations I put on myself to get our guys ready and the game plan ready over the weekend. But it's exciting to see. It's great for the program. We have a lot of visitors in the winter months come to see our guys, whether they're the seniors or underclassmen, and a lot of that's attributed not only to our success, but they know the type of kids they're getting that probably come out of our program, and the well-rounded academically and not only just football players. So great to see those guys, and we seem to get one or two every year that go somewhere, and I wish I could probably talk to them more, but I get the chance to talk to them off and on, yes.
As always, I appreciate your time and best of luck tonight, Coach.
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18 or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Hey sports fans, McDonald's and Winter Warriors Live have teamed up to present the Golden Arches Player of the Game. Each night after the game, go to the Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. There you will find a post asking you to vote for the person you felt was the player of the game. Simply cast your vote by commenting with the player's name. All voting on each game's poll will cease 2 hours after the completion of the game, so don't waste a minute. Log in and vote. The winner of each night's vote will receive a complimentary value meal from McDonald's. McDonald's, Winter Warriors Live, and the Golden Arches Player of the Game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. McDonald's is happy to sponsor the Warriors and Lady Warriors on Winter Warriors Live.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Tiger Field in Mobridge, South Dakota, as the Winter Warriors will be taking on the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Beautiful night here, as we'd said in our pregame. Just absolutely gorgeous. It's about 57 degrees, no wind at all. They're doing Parents' Night activities here at Mobridge, and we'll go ahead and roll through the rest of our pregame show. We're glad that you're joining us tonight. If you didn't make the trip up from Mobridge, if you are family or friends from a ways away, we are just proud to have you as part of our broadcast tonight. You can sure hit us up with messages on Facebook or Twitter. We'll do our best to maybe try to recognize some folks that are calling from, getting a hold of us from a long ways away. We appreciate all of our viewers, though. Hey, Mobridge-Pollock Tigers, they were the Mobridge Tigers back in our day, and the colors are the same. This was a great rivalry for the Winter Warriors, especially in the 1980s. These two teams have been hooking up since 1964. Winter with a 25-10 series lead, and the Warriors have won the last 3 in a row by pretty lopsided scores. Mobridge-Pollock came to Winter and knocked the Warriors off twice in 2010, led by Peyton and Bailey Freeze. And since then, it's been real domination by our Warriors. But you look back into the 80s, Jody and I were talking about this on our drive up here. These teams hooked up 7 times in 4 years from 1982 to 1985, and just some great games with no more than a touchdown margin of victory for either way. And this was the intense rivalry for the Warriors back in the 80s. They hooked up back up again in the 90s when the Big Dakota Conference was renewed, and they've been playing since, I believe, is 1995. Nope, 2005, pardon me, 2005 when the Big Dakota Conference was renewed, and the Warriors have really dominated since then, with Mobridge only taking 2 of those games, both of those in 2010, as I had stated. Winter came up here in 2009 on that unbeaten season and knocked them off 44-29. That's a real memorable game to me because that game just went back and forth, big plays back and forth. Eric Sheets and Jade Nodell had monster games. That one kind of sticks in my mind. And
great defensive adjustments at halftime for Winter in that game.
Yep.
Actually probably sealed that game.
And if I remember correctly, that was coming off the Thomas More game that year as well, where we'd come off a really emotional win over St. Thomas More out there, 36-31, and then come up here and maybe had a little bit of a mental letdown, but the Tigers played a heck of a game. 44-29, it was an exciting game. That one kind of sticks in my mind. This year's Mobridge-Pollock Tigers, they're led by Mason Keller. He's been a 3-year starter here for Mobridge. And Mason started out the year, they'd moved him to running back. They had an injury to their quarterback, Lucas Ulmer, and I see he's not suited up tonight either. I believe he was concussed in the Aberdeen-Roncalli game. Keller moves back to quarterback. In his last game, he threw for over 100 yards, and he passed for, threw for over 100 yards, ran for 188 yards, had a hand in 6 touchdowns. He's a very dynamic player, big kid, probably about 6'1", 6'2", around 200 pounds, can throw the ball, can run the ball, and he'll be their highlight on offense for sure. You've also got players that'll be having an impact for him. Noah Chase out on the at the wideout, and they have a big foreign exchange student. His name is Khan Anir. He's out there right now, number 2, about 220 pounds. They will play him at wing back, and he'll be playing some defense as well.
Kicker?
I don't believe he kicks.
I say that jokingly.
I think the Chemnitz kid is their kicker, actually, so we would have some Winter ties as well. They have a big, experienced offensive line as well. If you look at the roster, they've got a lot of kids that are well over 200 pounds, so they're going to have some beef up front, and our young defensive linemen and up front, we're going to have to do some adjusting there and account for that. But, hey, Jody, these Warriors have faced some big lines the last couple of weeks and have fared pretty well.
Yeah, they have. You go to that Parkston line. You know, coming into the season, we looked at the Winter Warriors' offensive and defensive line. One of the biggest lines we've fielded in a long, long time. Average size probably, correct me if I'm wrong, around that 240 mark, 230, 240 mark. Well, Parkston comes in, that team probably averaged 250, 255 across the line.
And athletic, too.
And very athletic. And then last week we go out to St. Thomas More. You see Lincoln Feist, the 4-year starter. He's nearly 300 pounds. I believe they got him listed at 295. And they put some big boys right beside him on that line. Or does he go over 300? I mean, their average. He obviously helps the average.
Yep, I know he's about 3 bills, and I know he ran Nick Hossel down from behind, and that's nothing negative on Nick. Nick on a sweep, and the big guy ran him down from behind. It was pretty impressive. But I tell you what, it's going to be a fun night here. Just a great rivalry game. Old Big Dakota Conference foes here. And we're talking about that line, Frederick, Jensen, Schoenhard, Fish. Those are some of the names that we'll be calling on that Mobridge line. They're led by third-year coach Nathan Lamb. And he's I'm sorry, I was watching something there on the field. He is, as I said, in his third year of coaching here at Mobridge. Jody, I think we'll go ahead and break away for a couple minutes. Okay. Parents' night activities taking a few minutes here. So we'll cut away for 2 minutes and come back and finish up our pregame show. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football, and we cover all winter sports here. The home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors. Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready condition, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs, from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
People say the good old days are gone, but Harry K keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry K, the people difference. Harry K, the people difference.
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
Welcome back to Tiger Field in Mobridge, South Dakota. We are just getting ready for starting lineups here. The Mobridge-Pollock Tigers playing host to the Winter Warriors. Bob Connett and Jody Brozick bringing you the game tonight on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live. Let's talk about, Jody, our Harry K. Ford store, keys to the game. Number one, I have set the tone. Let's come out here. Let's play that physical brand of football that we are accustomed to from our purple and gold Warriors. Let's come out and set the tone right away. Have a good stop. Mobridge will be receiving. Let's get a good stop on defense and come out and be able to pound that ball and dominate that line of scrimmage from the start. So set the tone right away. Number two, I have don't overlook the next one on your schedule. And we talked about that we've been kind of crunching playoff points. Winter's going to make the playoffs. They're sitting number one in the region right now, but that is very likely to change with Parkston. Pretty likely going to be going unbeaten on the season, and they're a quality team, no doubt.
And the bonus points they're going to get from going undefeated,
Yep, that'll put them ahead of us. But the Warriors will be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of taking care of business now. And we've got 3 opponents with a combined 3 wins to finish out this season. So keeping that composure, keeping that mental edge, and not overlooking the next one on your schedule. Play it week to week, get the wins in front of you. And the last one I have is be mentally strong. And we've kind of struggled in the last couple weeks in particular with some bad snaps, some mental penalties, offsides, people not getting set, those kind of things. Those are kind of mistakes that we need to eliminate before we hit the meat of the schedule there in the playoffs. And we can't afford to make mistakes against teams like this. We're going to come into this game a favorite. We'll come into the next 2 pretty heavy favorites as well. But I tell you what, things can change in a hurry. We need to take care of our business. If we come out and play Winter Warrior football, we're going to be in good shape here. I can tell you that. And I have a lot of confidence in these young men, and especially in these younger young men. They're going to be coming in and filling some roles tonight. We're going to be calling some different names than you've been hearing for most of the season. You'll be hearing Nas, you'll be hearing Haley, but you're also going to be hearing Demers, and you're going to be hearing Kingsbury and some of these kids that are sophomores. Yeah, and Isaac Nas, too, at that defensive end. He'll be playing that defensive end spot where Harder had been. So good chance for us to not only expand our depth a little bit, but also to get these younger kids some big game experience and keep that future bright for the Winter Warriors. Let's talk about our Hidden Gems Boutique picks to click. And the one that I have, Jody, is Chase Kingsbury, the sophomore. Chase had a big game last week. He'll be filling in for Harder's spot at that tight end spot, and he'll be on the field quite a bit there on offense. He's been playing quite a bit on offense as well, but he'll be on the field a lot more, moving into that main spot, not rotating with that split like he'd been doing in the past. And Chase really stepped his game up defensively last week. So I look for Chase to keep developing and have a big game here tonight. Jody, who you got?
I got to go with the replacements. And I say that referencing the Keanu Reeves movie, The Replacements. Tonight you're going to have a lot of kids replacing injured players, and I look for them to have some success tonight. They're not just going to come in there and fill the position, but they're actually going to succeed at those positions. I really, really look for Isaac Nas to have a big game tonight out there, Drew Demers to have a big game. Windsor Berry is going to get a lot of playing time on defense, replacing Nate Galbraith. I've got to go with the replacements. That is my Hidden Gems pick to click. These are going to surprise you tonight, how well they perform in this game.
Big group of sophomores, as we've talked about, and you'll see junior Windsor Berry stepping up in here tonight. And like Jody said, the replacements, these younger kids have a chance to really prove themselves tonight. Kind of slow getting going here tonight.
Yeah, it has been.
We kind of based our pregame on about a 7 o'clock kickoff, and we are with the Parents' Night festivities. It's kind of slowed things down a little bit.
Not too bad. We're actually right now it is 7:04. Had we had this last year, Bob, I believe we went through a Parents' Night on the road last year that lasted a half hour.
Crow Creek, the half hour, 45-minute parents. Guardian celebration there at halftime of the ball game, where the officials end up shooing everybody off the field so we could finish the game. Yes, kind of a
that would have went on another 20 minutes at least.
It certainly was a memorable experience for us. Kind of a cool, chilly night as well. So I think we're going to go ahead and cut away and come back with football action. We'll cut away for 2 minutes or so, and we will bring back live football action. Winter Warriors, Mobridge-Pollock Tigers from Tiger Field in Mobridge, South Dakota. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football and all winter sports on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down and visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on a team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for a single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. So call us at 842-1510. The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top-grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or, for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever. So help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership. Headquartered in Winter, they now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. Going through starting lineups, we'll go ahead and run down the Winter Warriors starting lineups for tonight. A lot of sophomores in the lineups tonight with those injuries like we talked about earlier in our pregame show here. You'll have Crockett Krolikowski, sophomore defensive end, up front with defensive tackles, both seniors, Colton Best and Kelly Kidweiler. The other starter on that defensive line will be sophomore defensive end Isaac Nas. He'll be making his first career start. Sophomore Chase Kingsbury, sophomore Jaden Schroeder at linebacker along with senior Tyrell Haley. And your defensive backfield will be senior Sam Nas and senior Nick Hossel at the corners. Junior Windsor Berry making his first career start at strong safety, and free safety will be sophomore Drew Demers. So some new faces in that starting lineup for the Warriors. I know we've talked about it, but it's going to be crucial that these guys step up and perform, and Jody, we've got supreme confidence in them.
We do, absolutely. We've seen them have a lot of success. I remember all the way back to when that sophomore class was playing an 8th grade schedule with the limited number of athletes in the class above them. A lot of them got playing time then against older kids. As freshmen last year, you saw them playing a JV schedule where a lot of them were playing because of the lack of numbers in that sophomore class ahead of them. So they're not unfamiliar with playing time against this level or this age of competitor against them. They've had success. I really look for them to have success tonight. And we don't even have to go all that far back to look at their success, because they've had success this season. You've seen Isaac Nas come in this year and have some real nice edge rush ability, picking up a couple sacks, definitely against Valentine, some key stops for loss in that game, and even against St. Thomas More last week. So I like the fact that Windsor Berry is going to get in there and get some game action. Kid's got all the physical tools in the world. Now what he needs is the repetitions to get ready for next year. So these kids will have success tonight.
We're going to cut away for about 90 seconds while they play the national anthem, and we'll be coming back with kickoff live from Tiger Field. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast, Winter Warriors Live.
Do you remember the days of the hometown general store where everybody stopped? Do you remember the days of the hometown general store where everybody stopped and everybody knew everybody? Today, with our busy lives and schedules, some feel we've lost that connection, but it is alive and well today at the M Pride. They want to know your name, how the kids are, how's your day going. We value community and hometown pride, but don't just think we're stuck in the past. We have all the modern day conveniences and comforts you need from us, and when you leave, we want you to have felt at home. We live in this town and care for this town.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in Winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in Winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Wings and More in the American Legion at 311 Jefferson Street is the official Game Day webcast host for all live productions. Game Day means tailgating, which starts at 5 p.m. and lasts through 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Mona and Kathy will start your pregame off with some incredible specials on their famous wings and beverages, and then you can check out their delicious dinner menu. Our Game Day hosting calendar includes every game, so you don't miss a minute. Plan on stopping by Wings and More for food and beverages and an incredible viewing experience.
Welcome back to Tiger Field in Mobridge, South Dakota. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem by Miss Abigail Fred here. Jody, she nailed it.
She did nail it.
Trying to get my headphones back on after
she
saluting the flag.
Yeah.
So, hey, football action, I'm ready, man. It's a beautiful night. Warriors and Tigers. This is a long-time rivalry between these two schools. As I said, 25-10, the Warriors with the advantage. I'd love to see it go to 26-10 here in about 2 hours. The Warriors won the toss. They deferred. Mobridge will receive the kick. They're going to be heading north. Warriors will be defending the north end zone. That means when we get the ball, we're going to be heading south, straight towards that Missouri River. Jody, I can see West River in my sights from where I'm standing right here.
Looking south.
Makes me feel a little bit better. Some homeland straight to the south here.
Isn't that crazy? You look south to see West River.
There you go. And actually, I think we might actually be west of Winter, correct? If I remember right, if my geography's right.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Anyway, there's your geography lesson tonight, courtesy of Jody and Bob. Sam Niles will be kicking off for the Warriors. Sammy, the senior, coming off a great game against the St. Thomas More Cavaliers, and I'd love to see him have a great game here against the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers.
Not quite the wind we had last week, though.
No, and we aren't on the roof. We're standing right at the 50-yard line, much to the chagrin of some local fans. But Mason Keller is back deep to receive the kick, and it looks like it's going to be going to him. He fields it at about the 5-yard line. There's a handoff, and that is now in the hands of Noah Chase. He's going to get wrapped up at about the 20-yard line.
That was Cameron Kyle in on the tackle there.
Cameron Kyle's kind of been our special teams monster this year. Cameron's in on a lot of special teams tackles. He's a fast young man, a lot of physical gifts. Cameron, another sophomore, who I'm sure we're probably going to see a lot of tonight, both on offense and defense and special teams. We've got a flag on the field. Looks like we've got a block in the back, and this one's going to be getting marched back a few yards. We'll see where the ball is set. We're talking that over with the winter captains.
That'll be half the distance back to the 11-yard line, correct? No, they're going to march it off.
Spot of the foul.
And then
looks like that's the flag and half the distance. So Mobridge will be starting at about their 5-yard line. So deep in their own territory. You're going to see a lot of the spread formation tonight. You're going to have Keller in that backfield, and he's got two split to the right, wing back to the two split to the left. Pardon me. It's going to be a give up the middle, nothing doing.
Nice penetration there. That looked to be the two senior tackles that we were talking about.
Yep, Kidweiler and Best right in the middle, and it's going to be a loss of about half a yard for the Tigers on their first offensive play. So 2nd and 10, we'll call it 2nd and 11, ball at about the 5-yard line.
We've talked about all those sophomores that are going to get playing time tonight. First play, the two seniors line up and make a play.
Another run up the middle. This time there's some room. I believe that was Keller on the carry.
Keller hands off to Gill.
Nope, that was a handoff, pardon me, to number 8, Hunter Gill. He gets some yards up the middle. It's going to be a gain of about 7 yards up the middle, and it'll set up about a 3rd and 4 situation for the Tigers. Ball just outside the 10-yard line. Early in the game, 11:45 to go. Clock should be rolling, but it's not. Not really sure why. I don't think it started after the first play. So we got some free football.
Free football is always good football.
We'll sort this out. That must not have started after the penalty. So probably a good 40 seconds that should have run off there at least. Official's going to come over and talk to the coaches. Not sure what the hand sign is there, 5. $11:05, so they ran 40 seconds off. 11:05 is on the clock. They wind it. It's still not going, so there we go. Finally get the clock going. So 3rd and 4, give up the middle. That's Keller on the keep. Ball's loose. Let's see who comes out with it. I think that's Jaden Schroeder with the football. Jaden Schroeder, the sophomore middle linebacker, he comes up with the football. Warriors cover it. They'll take over 1st and 10. Ball just inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 9. 1st and goal at the 9 for the Warriors. So Winter forcing an early turnover. Jaden Schroeder covering that fumble. And the Warriors will take over 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. They come out in that double wing formation. Drew Demers, the sophomore, making his first career start. You got Turkleton split to the right. The backfield will be Haley at the fullback, wingbacks Nas and Hassel. Demers under center. Nas in motion, handoff to Sammy, sweeping left, busted outside, race to the pylon. Sam Nas into the end zone for a touchdown, 9-yard touchdown run for the Winter senior. 6-0 is your score at the 10:50 mark in the first quarter. So Winter forces a fumble on the third offensive play for the Tigers. Nas goes in from 9 yards out on the first offensive play for the Warriors. Winter off to a quick start, capitalizing on a turnover just like last week. So Winter with a 6-0 lead, 2-point conversion attempt coming up, and we've kind of struggled with these the last couple weeks. We've got a big one in the on that last touchdown last week. So crucial play here for the Warriors. Let's get off to a good start on these 2-point conversions. It's a keeper by Demers following his blockers up the middle. He's going to get a nice escort into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 8-0 is your score. Winter jumps out early on the Tigers. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast and all Winter sports. Winter Warriors Live.
The Winter Bowling Center is a proud sponsor of all the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior action on Winter Warriors Live. For great family action, check out the Winter Bowling Center. We've got a great game room with pool, darts, foosball, pinball, and more. And we've got the best snack bar featuring delicious Mexican dishes, burgers, and of course, Stone Willie pizzas. Call in your order to 842-2287 for free delivery. We've also got an expanded casino room and can host all types of parties and events. The Winter Bowling Center, East Highway 44 in Winter. Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics, and we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. Sam Nas with a 9-yard touchdown run. 10:50 to go. Warriors with an 8-0 lead. Nas puts a toe into it. It's going deep. That's going to be covered there by number 13, Noah Chase. He's going to get out to about the 25-yard line where he's going to be tackled there. Isaac Nas, Cameron Kyle, and Latrell Turkleton coming off that pile with the tackle for the Warriors. So the Warriors off to a good start here, jumping out to an early 8-0 lead, capitalizing on an early fumble there by the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Winter coming out for their second defensive series. Mobridge-Pollock 1st and 10, at the 25-yard line. Again, Mobridge heading north, north-south field. I know my normal color guy, Marty Peterson, he's home tonight. He'd be happy to see the north-south field. Keller in that shotgun formation. Warriors are going to jump. That's probably going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Warriors. Just a little anxious up front. Some of the younger guys getting a start there. Everybody pretty jacked up on the defensive line and defense after that quick start for the Warriors. It's going to be a 5-yard mark-off. So it'll be 1st and 5 now for the Tigers. Ball will be near the 30-yard line. Again, early in the game, 10:44 to go in the first quarter. Winter with an 8-0 lead. Keller in that familiar formation with 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield with him. Keller on the keep, and he's going to be met in the backfield. I think that's Crockett Krolikowski, number 69, the left defensive end. He's going to take Keller down in the backfield, and it's going to be a 4-yard loss for the Mobridge senior. It'll be 2nd and 9. Nice penetration there by Krolikowski on that left side, busting through and getting the sack in the backfield for the 4-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Ball back at the 21-yard line now. Mobridge in those black and orange uniforms. I'll say probably the best looking uniforms I've seen this year. Just sharp looking uniforms. Keller takes the snap. He's back to pass, looking to the right side. A little bit too much mustard on that one. It's going to go over the intended receiver's hands, incomplete, out of bounds towards the Winter bench. So it'll set up 3rd and 9 now for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. 10 minutes even to go here in the first quarter. Winner with an early 8-0 lead. Beautiful night here in Mobridge. About 57 degrees, sun setting now, and like I said, there's no wind, flags falling straight down. Just beautiful night for football. We've been blessed with some real nice weather this year. Trips to the left side, bunch formation here. Keller waits the snap, and we're going to have another false start on the left side. I think that was Krolakowski, a little eager that time with the jump. So Mobridge will get another 5-yard mark off. It'll set it up with about a 3rd and 4 situation now for the Warriors. Talked about that in our Harry K. Keys to the Game, about wanting to keep that mental edge and focus. These are the mistakes that we talked about that we really need to eliminate at this point in the season. So it'll be 3rd and about 4 now for the Tigers. Ball right near the 30-yard line. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield with Keller, who's in that shotgun formation. Keller back to pass, looking to the left. In the flat, Windsor Berry busts that play up. It was right in his hands, just couldn't quite catch it. So the junior, who's making his first career start, breaks that play up. It's going to create a punting situation for the Warriors. So nice start there for Windsor.
You know what? That's better than a completion when you're out there. He had a nice job of dropping into his zone, and that's what he was playing. Great anticipation, reading the quarterback's eyes, read the pass, broke on it. Just Nick Hossel, you saw him run over there, say, make the catch first, then you can run. Got a little excited because he executed beautifully.
Here's a punt, short punt. It's going to be fielded by Turkleson at about the 40-yard line. He's going to cross the 50. He'll get 11 yards on the return. So Winter will take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line, heading south
towards West River.
So on the first offensive play, Sam Nas with a 9-yard carry to get into the end zone. Drew Demers with a 2-point conversion run. They're going to mark it just on the outside of the 50-yard line. So still in Warrior territory, but a little surge here, and we'll be on the other side of the field. Let's see what the Warriors can do on their first real sustained-looking drive here after a short field off that fumble on the first drive. Double wing formation, Nas in motion, handoff. It's going to be give to Hossel. He's going to squirt up the middle, going to be met right there on that double handoff. He's going to be met right in the middle. Let's see if I can get a number there. Looks like
that's the foreign exchange student there, number 2.
Number 2, Khan Amir, the foreign exchange student, big guy at linebacker, about 220 pounds, met Nick Hossel in the hole, stood him up. No gain for Nick. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. They did get it across the 50-yard line, so we are in Mobridge territory now. Demers under center. Nas in motion again. Kind of some movement on the line, but Tyrell Haley's going to squirt loose. Tyrell for a gain of about 20 yards on that carry. Gets from the 49 clear down to the 30-yard line. We'll credit him with a 19-yard carry there. First down for the Warriors, their first down of the ball game, and more of what we've seen this season from Tyrell, Jody. Right up the middle, small guy, quick guy, strong guy, and he can get those yards.
Very quick feet, as you say, quick feet, able to shift, basically change direction in just a moment's notice to help him pick up more yards.
Demers under center, Nas in motion again, heading to the left. Demers is back to pass this time, looking over the middle. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be dropped. Ball was in the hands of Nick Hossel. Nick just couldn't quite come up with the catch, but nice look there by the Warriors. We had 4 guys in that pass route there. Demers back to pass, looks, makes a nice throw. Everything was executed except the catch. We'll come back to that, Jody. We'll see that play again, I'm sure. And it's a nice start for the Warriors, showing that passing game a little bit.
Do you think Windsor Berry's going to have a conversation with him? Make the catch, then run?
Just dues. Demers under center, 2nd and 10, ball at the 31-yard line. Nas in motion again, a short pitch to Sam, and he's going to be met in the hole. Short gain, maybe of about 1 yard. So those big guys up front for the Mobridge Tigers doing a nice job of clogging things up. In on that tackle.
Looked to be number 68 there. That was Carson Keller with the big
232-pound freshman for the Tigers. And I see a Carson Keller and a Bradley Keller, 232 and 220, both freshmen. So I would guess they were probably relation or brothers, and they probably will be clogging that middle for a long time for these Tigers. There's a handoff to Hossel and another short gain. Nice pursuit by these aggressive Mobridge Tigers. That was Tyrell Haley, pardon me, on that short pitch. It's going to set up about a 4th and 7 situation. I'll give the Tigers some credit. In on that tackle, number 66, that's David Jensen. Just kind of a side note on him. David participated in the state golf tournament on Monday and Tuesday, ended up finishing in about 20th place, if I remember correctly. So
after day one, sat in 6th place?
Yeah, I was in 6th place after day one. I looked at the scores and saw that name. I remember the name. He's comes from a wrestling family up here as well.
Great family.
4th and 7. Demers back to pass again. It sets up a screen pass.
Nice job
and
by
that's
Jensen.
David Jensen again. Sam Nas was set up here for the screen pass, but David Jensen gets a hand on it, knocks it down, and that's going to stop the Warriors. It'll be, we got a flag on the far side. Let's see what that's about. Maybe we got a receiver. I guess we got a lineman downfield, if I had to guess. Nope, false start against the Warriors. That's probably going to be declined. Yes, it is. So Mobridge with a defensive stop. The Tigers will take over 1st and 10. And the ball will be at their own 28-yard line. So I'll give the Tigers some credit. Nice play there.
You know, last night, if you watched any of the Thursday night football, that defensive play might have looked real familiar to a great pro, J.C. Watt. There, being able to get up, knock the ball down, great recognition to see that play was coming backside. And as he was charging, just got up in the air, got a hand on it. If he doesn't, big play Warriors.
Yeah, Sam had some real estate in front of him. The only thing that was going to stop him was the river to the south. Keller, handoff up the middle. Makes the first guy miss, but Jaden Schroeder makes him pay on the hit. It's going to be a gain of about 1 yard. Schroeder, Krolikowski coming off of that pile. Looks like is that 72, Trevor Sokshin?
73.
Oh, that is Colton Best, number 73. I just saw the big calves. I thought it might be Sokshin there, but it's Colton Best in on that tackle as well. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Ball at about the 30-yard line. 6:11 to go in the first quarter, winner with an 8-0 lead. Keller with 2 split to the right. He's in that shotgun formation. Read option again, give up the middle. It'll be another short gain, maybe about a yard. Nice job by the Warriors, kind of clogging that thing up in the middle. Looks like Colton Best coming off that pile again. I also see number 20, Tyrell Haley, coming off the pile. So 2 winner seniors in on that tackle. 3rd and long situation for the Tigers. 3rd and about 8, ball just right at the 30-yard line.
It's looking like next man up. A lot of young players out there, but the seniors taking charge right now. You're seeing Colton Best, Kelly Kidweiler, Tyrell Haley. We've been calling his name a lot defensively, becoming more active on the defensive side tonight.
Stepping up into those leadership roles. Keller rolls to the left. He's looking this way. Got a receiver in the flat, and nice tackle there. It's going to be a completion of about 7 yards completed to number 83, Ethan Kettering. We'll see what on the spot. It looks like it's going to be a first down. So the Tigers get a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mobridge-Pollock. Ball at the 39-yard line. A nice tackle was that
Latrell Turkleson.
Latrell Turkleson on the tackle there.
Did a nice job breaking on the receiver. Came up, just not quite able to keep him from bounding beyond that first down marker.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Keller in pistol formation, high snap. Tries to hand it off, but nobody there to hand it off to. Isaac Nas is going to tackle him in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. I think the running back went to the wrong side there because Keller looked to hand that ball off, and there was nobody to hand it off because he went to the other side. So Keller is met in the backfield there by sophomore Ike Nas for about a 4-yard loss. It's going to set Mobridge-Pollock up 2nd and 14. Ball at the 35-yard line.
Even on broken plays, quarterbacks like Keller, that's where they thrive, is in open space chaos. We've seen that. Ike Nas doing a nice job staying in his role, containing on the outside, not letting Keller break free.
Matthew Eastmo last week got a lot of yards after first contact. Big rush. Keller gets around the edge. He's going to heave it downfield, and he's got a receiver. That's going to be a completed pass. And again, Keller got outside that defensive end, had some room to roll, puts the ball right where it needed to be. It's going to be a gain of about 22 yards for Mobridge-Pollock. So they're going to have it 1st and 10 in winner territory, ball right at the 40-yard line. Nice play there by the Mobridge senior.
Great job by Chase, breaking on the ball. Drew Demers trying to react, not able to catch up to that pass. Give Keller credit. That was a very nice job of leading his receiver on the out pattern. Demers not able to catch up. First down, Tigers.
2 split to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation for Keller. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, no gain. He'll be tackled right there at the line of scrimmage. I see number 71, Chet Bryan, another sophomore, who in on that tackle for the Warriors. So no gain, 2nd and 10 for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers, ball at the 40-yard line. 3:55 to go in the first quarter, winner with an 8-0 lead. But Mobridge driving. They've got 2 first downs on this drive.
Doing most of their damage through the air.
2nd and 10. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Keller in shotgun formation with back to his left side. Keeper all the way. Nas misses him.
No, Haley.
Oh, Tyrell Haley coming in on the blitz is going to miss him, but he's going to get a gain of about 6 yards off the edge. Defensive tackle Chet Bryan's going to run him down out there in the flat, but a gain of about 5 yards. Gain of 5 yards. It'll set up a 3rd down and 5 situation for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. And just like you were talking about, Jody, dangerous athlete. You got to make that contact. At least get a hold of him and let your buddies come and help you.
Yep. Athletes like Keller, you get them in space, they're able to make people miss, and that leads, once you make that first person miss, that's going to lead to positive yards. He's doing a nice job here this drive.
Shotgun formation, 3 to the right this time. Keller looking that way. Got some time, puts her down over the middle, and nice play there by Drew Demers, getting in front of that receiver, breaking that pass play up. It's going to set up a 4th and 5 situation. Keller had some time to throw that one.
No, he had to make that. Well, he had the time, but right after he delivered it, Isaac Nas absolutely rolled him to the ground. I was anxious. I was watching the umpire because it was kind of a bang-bang play, and I wanted to see if that was going to be called as a late hit because it just right after he saw Isaac closing in on him, he delivered that ball a little early is what I think.
Isaac very quick off that corner. So we got 4th and 5. Mobridge is going for it. Keller in the backfield. He's rolling to the right, looking for a receiver. Nobody there, nobody there. Now he puts it over the middle, and it's going to be completed. Down to the 10-yard line. Latrell Turkleton on the tackle. That's number 83, Ethan Kettering on the catch. 4th down conversion for the Tigers. They've got a nice drive going here. We'll see how the Warriors respond. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 10-yard line the way it looks here. 1st and 10, so nice drive for the Tigers. Way to respond. Again, Keller had some time, waited for the receiver, put the ball right where it needed to be. So it'll be 1st and, we'll call it 1st and 10. Looks like, no, it is a 1st and goal situation. I think that ball's inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, pistol formation, 2 to the right. Keller gives up the middle. Nope, he's going to keep it on the read option. There's Isaac Nas. And it takes about 4 Warriors to get him down, but like we'd said on this play back here, Ike had overrun it the first time and wasn't able to get a hand on him. Keller gets around to the left and gets some yards, completes a pass, but that time Ike able to get a hand on him, hold him there until the buddies come, and the defensive pursuit comes back, and they're able to knock him back for about a 5-yard loss. So the quick defensive end makes a nice play there and causes a loss for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. So it'll be 2nd and 15, ball just outside the 15-yard line now. 1:36 to go in the first quarter. 8-0 Warriors ahead, but Mobridge driving. Keller back to pass. Got some time again. Puts it out there in the flat. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be a gain of about 8 yards out there in the flat. Nicely thrown ball. It just kind of waited for Noah Chase to be able to create some space out there in the flat, and Keller just puts that right over the linebacker's head, gets a gain of about 8 yards, set up about a 3rd and 7 situation for the Tigers.
Bob, that was the absolute perfect pass. You had Windsor Berry out there in coverage, had again anticipated it well, knew where the receiver was. He floated it barely over his head as Windsor leapt, missed it, turned, and immediately got the tackle.
So good response there by Windsor Berry, and just a heady senior play there by Keller, just waiting for his guy to get open. Knew he had a couple seconds to get rid of the ball and did. Keller back to pass, looking left this time, and throws a bullet.
It's going to be a touchdown.
Is it it is a touchdown. Number 24, I believe. That's Eli Richards on the reception. So touchdown, Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. 8-6 the score. Mobridge looks to be kicking the extra point. So 8-6 the score, 39 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mobridge with a nice sustained drive, converted on 2 third downs and a 4th down.
Yep.
Put the ball in the end zone on a 17-yard touchdown pass. Kick's going to be blocked, so it'll be 8-6. 8-6, the Warriors with the lead. with 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Good football game so far here. Let's have a good drive here from our Warriors. We'll cut away for 30 seconds, come back for kickoff. You're watching and listening coverage of Winter Warrior football on Winter Warriors Live.
Life is fast and complicated. Keeping up with family, finances, insurance, and more left you in a state of falling behind? Then call State Farm agent Carrie Jones in Winter to find a simpler state. With Carrie Jones handling all your auto, home, and life insurance, things will slow down, so you have more time for everything else and more money, too. You see, by adding your policies with State Farm agent.
Welcome back to Tiger Field in Mobridge, South Dakota. Mobridge gets a 4th down stop on the Warriors. Then they take it about 60 yards, convert on 2 third downs and a 4th down in that drive. And then they get a 16-yard touchdown pass from Mason Keller to Eli Richards. The extra point is blocked by Crockett Krolikowski. So 8-6 your score. Warriors will be receiving. They'll be heading south.
Towards the Mighty Mo.
Towards the Mighty Mo.
You know, that was a long, sustained drive by Mobridge. You don't have to control the clock by running the ball. It's been proven, and they did exactly that. That was probably, what, an 8.5 minute drive?
Yeah, they ate up some clock there. And like I said, coming off a 4th down stop and then to be able to run that drive the way they did. We'll see how the Warriors respond here. Kickoff, it's going to be a high and short kick. It's going to come to an up back. I think that's Haley. He's going to field it at about the 25-yard line. He's going to get it out to about the 33-yard line where he's going to be stopped. So Winter will take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Warriors need to respond here, Jody. Come out with a little bit of initiative.
Yep. Mobridge has done a nice job after that first quick score by Winter. They did a nice job of, number one, staying home and filling their gaps, gap responsibility. They did a nice job of that, and that really took Winter out of their offense that last play, along with a few individual efforts. That was Cameron Biggins on the return, David Jensen with the tackle.
Train's rolling through Mobridge right now, but hopefully the train's going to be the Winter offensive line taking things to task here. Handoff up the middle. That's Haley squirting through. He's going to get about 7 yards on 1st down is Tyrell. He'll be set the Warriors up 2nd and about 3. Ball will be at about the 39-yard line. Nice little way to start that drive. And Tyrell Haley's been pretty dependable right up the middle. As we said, quick, good feet, good balance, and real nice on that little trap play up the middle. 2nd and about 3 for the Warriors. Demers under center, that tight double wing formation with Nas to the left, Hossel to the right. Handoff up the middle. That's Haley again. He's got some room. He's going to make a guy miss. He's going to get tackled at the 45-yard line. Credit Tyrell Haley with a gain of about 16 yards for the Warriors. So 1st down Winter. 1st and 10 ball at the 45-yard line of the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. That's going to be our last play of the first quarter. Winter with an 8-6 lead. We'll come back for 2nd quarter action. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast and your home for all Winter Warrior sports, Winter Warriors Live.
Life is fast and complicated. Keeping up with family, finances, insurance, and more left you in a state of falling behind? Then call State Farm agent Carrie Jones in Winter to find a simpler state. With Carrie Jones handling all your auto, home, and life insurance, things will slow down, so you have more time for everything else and more money, too. You see, by adding your policies with State Farm agent Carrie Jones, you can earn discounts up to 40%. And this all equals more you time and money. So call State Farm agent Carrie Jones today and catch up to a better state with State Farm. Sassy Spurs Boutiques has expanded. Check out our Western apparel and footwear for men, women's, kids, and infants. Sassy Spurs features Twisted X boots, hooey caps, Cowgirl Tough, Stetson and Resistol hat, and Corky's footwear. Need some bling to go with your new threads? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400.
Welcome back to Mobridge. Live coverage of Winter Warrior football. 8-6 your score. Warriors with the lead over the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. First play of the 2nd quarter, and we'll see if the Warriors can respond. A couple nice carries by Tyrell Haley to start this drive and get the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 ball at the 45-yard line. Winter in that double wing formation. Probably see the pitch coming here, and we do. Windsor Berry trying to get to the edge, running hard to the right. He cuts it back up the middle. And
still
running, still dragging tacklers, moving that pile forward. Windsor Berry's
going.
Windsor Berry's going to get about 15 yards on that play. He's going to get about
after
10
first
yards.
contact.
Yeah, about just dragging tacklers. Nice play by the Winter junior. And Windsor, one of those kids that will be stepping in here. He's starting on defense. I know Coach Aker had said in our pregame interview, a kid that he'd like to be able to see what he can do here, and I'll have a chance to expand his role on the team. And I know Windsor's been tearing things up junior varsity, well over 200 yards the other night up in Pierre. Correct, Jody?
I didn't make that. I didn't see that, Bob.
Okay. My sources tell me.
13 yards after first contact on that last play.
Nice job by Windsor. Second first down of the drive for the Warriors. Man in motion. Kind of some garble. Didn't look good from the start, but Tyrell Haley's going to burst forward and get about 8 yards. That just didn't look real succinct there, Jody, and we got a nice gain out of it, but didn't look crisp. So it'll be second and about 3 for the Warriors. Ball at the 25-yard line. Nice drive going here for the Warriors. And this is what we needed to get things going again in the right direction. 8-6 your lead. Just under 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Demers under center. That's going to be a pitch to Nas. Driving, barreling forward. Sam still on his feet. Spinning. Nice job by the Winter senior. He's going to get a first down, and he's going to get a gain of about 6 yards when he probably should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage. But Sam spun. I don't know
the old rag drill.
Yeah, the old rag drill is right.
Place your hand down, spin around without your knees touching, keep the feet driving, and picked himself up 5 extra yards.
Great effort by Sam Nas, the senior. Demers leading the team to the ball under center, double wing formation. You got Barry and Nas and Haley in the backfield. Man in motion, that's Nas. It's going to be a give up the middle to Tyrell Haley. Tyrell getting to the corner. He's going to be tackled just short of the goal line. He's going to be right near the first down stick. We'll see what the mark is. Another nice carry by Tyrell, and he's having some real success up the middle. Tyrell, not a big kid. He's about 5'7", 5'8", about 145 pounds, 150 pounds.
Oh, no, 170.
170?
Oh, yeah, he's 170. He's a big kid now.
What will he weigh in December, Jody?
He's probably going to, well, he says he's not going to cut a lot. He'll probably be at 160.
Okay.
Maybe 52.
First down for Tyrell, and for the Winter Warriors, first and goal, ball at about the 7-yard line. And the way it looks from my angle here, Barry in motion, another give to Haley. Jensen in on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to cut the distance in half. It'll be second goal, ball at about the 3-yard line. Winter with some real success right up the middle, following Trevor Sokshin, following Kelly Kidweiler, and Crockett Krolikowski and Jaden Schroeder, the sophomore guards. Nice job right up the middle by those guys and sustaining those dives and traps.
You know, one of the things I'm noticing, Bob, is our opponents here the last couple of weeks, really paying a lot of attention to our outside speed. That inside has been open. Tyrell really doing a nice job at taking those opportunities and being successful with them.
Demers handoff to Barry on the fly, and Windsor is going to slip, but slides into the end zone for a touchdown. Windsor Barry with a 3-yard touchdown run for the Warriors, 14-6 with a 2-point conversion ensuing, and I think Windsor a little too fast for himself on that one. Saw the end and tried to get around the end, and then quickly cut it back. Kind of lost his feet, dives forward, able to get into the end zone. We'll take it. 6 points for the Warriors. 14-6 the score.
And again, give a little credit to that old rag drill as he puts the hand down as he's planting the cut.
Demers under center, man in motion. Counter to Nas. Sam barreling forward. Sam into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Nice job by Sammy Nas with some strong carries here in this drive. So with 9:24 to go in the second quarter, Winter with a 16-6 lead. Nice response by the Warriors. We'll come back for more football action from Mobridge. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on Winter Warriors Live.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockjen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
So Winter gives up a touchdown to make it 8-6, and then the Warriors come back with a nice drive. All their yards gained on the ground. Tyrell Haley doing a bulk of the damage with those dive and trap plays right up the middle. Nas gets to the edge a couple times, and Windsor Berry completes the drive with a 3-yard touchdown run. Nas gets in for the 2-point conversion, 16-6. Nice response there by the Warriors, Jody.
That's what you wanted to see. How are these kids going to react to their first little bit of adversity on the varsity level with that playing time? You know what? It was senior leadership that did it there. Tyrell Haley, Sam Nas, Windsor Berry even.
Nas puts a toe into it. High kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line. Carry up the middle. Ooh, there's a stick. That might be number 25.
That's 21. Or 71, Chet Bryan coming in
with
the
big stick there on that kick return. It's going to set Mobridge-Pollock up at about their 29-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know how you know when it's a good hit?
You hear the whole stands go, ooh, just like we just did.
Yep.
Well, there's a lot that we've felt here in the bleachers tonight. We're right near the hospital at Mobridge. The helicopter had come in right when we were doing our pregame show.
Vibrated the whole stand.
Train just went through about 15, 20 minutes ago, so we're getting a lot of local flavor here. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Keller in that pistol formation fakes the handoff. He's rolling to the right, and he looks. He overthrows. Demers gets a hand on it, and we're going to have a flag in the backfield. Looks like somebody contacted the quarterback after the play. Jody, I know you talked about that. It kind of looked like they'd kept an eye on it on the last play, and they throw the flag this time. Probably going to be a late hit the way it looks.
I don't think Crockett realizes that, they're going to call the personal foul. Crockett, as Keller's rolling out to his right, trying to buy time, closes the gap, and when you're out there in open space and you just want that opportunity to lay a hit so he doesn't come back out there again, this one was a little late.
You see that call a lot on Sundays for safety of the quarterback.
I agree with it.
Yeah, and it's the quarterback's in a real vulnerable position. You don't see it nearly as much called at the high school level, but one of those calls that's made in the name of safety, and can't argue with that. Twin wideouts to the left, twins to the right as well. Big Conamir in the backfield with Mason Keller. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 45-yard line. Keeper all the way. Keller's going to be met in the backfield. Let's get a number on that. Great play there.
Isaac Nas, the sophomore.
Number 81, Isaac Nas, with another tackle in the backfield, loss of about 4. Designed keeper all the way, and the winter sophomore beat his man, and then with the 2-point takedown, takes Keller down in the backfield for a loss of about 4 yards.
Boy, I was really looking for that big fullback dive. Amir is a very, at 220, there's 2 types of fullbacks. There's those big 220-pounders that are blocking fullbacks, and then there's those little guys like Tyrell Haley with the quick feet, 170-pound fullbacks.
Amir is a foreign exchange student, and they just said just call him Khan, K-A-A-N, Khan Amir, but big kid. Keller rolling left again, and bullets it in there for a completion right in front of us. Had enough time, waited for his receiver to come open. That was number 83, Ethan Kettering again. Nice play there by the Mobridge-Pollock senior quarterback. Waiting for his guy to come open, then put it right on the money.
What do you think of that quick release?
There's some zip on that. A little Dan Marino look there is that with that quick release. And
I'm absolutely shocked. I may fall off the back of these stands. I thought that was an Aaron Rodgers release.
If it would have went for a touchdown, it would have been an Aaron Rodgers release. All right.
Great pass, though. Great release. This kid looks really comfortable passing.
Pistol formation. 2 in the backfield with him. Handoff up the middle. Got some yards, and he's going to be met right there after a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be a 1st down for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers, just to give right up the middle. And they're able to get to the linebackers where he's stopped Schroeder in on that tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mobridge-Pollock, ball at the 44-yard line. Their 2nd 1st down of the drive, the 1st by penalty, this one by the run. So 1st and 10 for Mobridge-Pollock at the 44-yard line.
So as we were interested in seeing how Winter was going to react to a little adversity, now we're getting to see Mobridge, how they're going to handle the little...
Keller back to pass. He's flushed, and he's going to be knocked down in the backfield, kind of tripped over his own feet, but Krolikowski and Nas all over that one. There was no place for him to go. Nice play by the Winter sophomore defensive ends. There was just no place for Keller to go there once that pocket broke down. So he's going to be tackled in the backfield, loss of about 9 yards. We'll call it 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 20 for Mobridge-Pollock. Ball at the, let me look here, the 46-yard line.
I don't really think that pocket broke down. It was just a matter of, again, gap responsibility. Isaac Nas staying out in his gap, not letting him get to the outside, ready to break inside on him. He knew he was in trouble.
Pocket broke down because it just got steamrolled by this Winter defensive line. Keller back to pass. He's got time this time. Looks down the middle, and it's going to be right where it needs to go. And then Latrell Turkleton lowered the boom. Let the receiver know that the Winter junior cornerback is in that territory. So the incomplete pass and the stick by Turkleton will be 3rd and 20. Hey, nice to see that play right there from Latrell.
Nice to see that play, but give Chase some credit too, extending out there. Did not have alligator arms. He was trying to reel that in just off his fingertips. Latrell doing exactly as you've said. As a defensive back, you need to let receivers know that you're not afraid of contact. We talked about it on the way up here. Some of the most successful defensive secondaries are becoming more physical, so the receivers do grow those alligator arms, which are short arms.
Keller's rolling to the left. He's got some room to roll. He's going to put the ball down the field. Got a receiver. This young man is putting on a nice show here. He puts the ball right where it needs to be. Just nice completion there by Mason Keller. Another gain of about 25, 30 yards here for the Mobridge senior. Just waits for his guy to come open and then is hitting him.
And Noah Chase again downfield making a nice catch. Hey, it's not like these kids are running free. There is good coverage out there. Windsor Berry had great coverage. Credit Keller and Chase. Keller with the delivery, Chase with the ability to hang in there and make that catch.
6:29 to go in the first quarter, or second quarter, pardon me. Winter with a 16-6 lead, but the Tigers driving again. Give up the middle, and that is going to be a gain of about 4 yards up the middle for Hunter Gill. It'll set them up with about a 2nd and 5 situation, looks like, based on the spot. Oh, 2nd and 6 based on the spot. Ball at about the 21-yard line.
But again, right now, the way Keller's performing from that quarterback position, in this 2nd and 6 position as a defensive player, you don't know what's coming. Is it going to be that rollout quarterback keeper, or is he going to go back and drop into a pass and deliver? So positive yards by Gill, creating a tough defensive matchup here for Winter.
2 to the right, 1 to the left for the Tigers. Keller in that pistol, shotgun snap, heaves it over the middle. His receiver falls down, but another strong throw. Incomplete pass. That one was headed for Kettering, and he just slipped and is unable to come up with the catch. So 3rd and 6, big play for the Warriors. Let's get some rush here and let's make something happen.
It looked like Keller there didn't get his delivery, he didn't look like he had a strong grip on that ball. It looked like he only had it partially in his hands as he saw his receiver break open, and that caused that to go low.
Maybe didn't have the seams on the throw either.
That could be too.
Yep. 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Pistol formation, 3rd and 7. Big play time for the Warrior defense. Give up the middle, and that's going to be Gill tackled with after a short gain, maybe a yard. It's going to set up another 4th down situation. Ball right at the 20-yard line. 4th and about 5 now for the Tigers.
And again, Chase Kingsbury, after Gill broke through that line of scrimmage, Kingsbury closing quickly from the linebacker position, wrapping him up to keep him to that minimal gain.
Chase with good speed there at that outside linebacker spot, and Chase was my pick, Hidden Gems Boutique pick to click, and making me look good so far here. All right, 4th and 5, 4th and about 4 for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Let's hope Warriors got this one dialed up. We need a stop here. Keller calls the timeout. We'll cut away for 30 seconds and come back for a 4th down play. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. It'll be 4th and 4 when play resumes here. Mobridge wrapping up the timeout. Winner looking to get a stop here. Mobridge-Pollock band playing a little Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. Nice job by their band. So Mobridge comes out with a bunch formation to the right side. Probably might see a keeper here by Keller.
Oh, he jumped.
Nope, back to pass. Looks down the middle. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there.
That was.
Turkleson and Demers in on the coverage, but Keller with a nice throw almost completes that. But, hey, that's a stop by the Winter Warriors. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball at about the 20-yard line, so nice job by the Warriors. Let's see if we can respond here, put another sustained drive together, and get another touchdown on this board as we go into halftime. Winter will be receiving the kick in the second half, as we said. And so many times through Coach Akers' career here, we've seen the Warriors get that late first-half touchdown, come back with that ball in the second half, and really put a dagger into teams by putting those 2-point touchdowns on the board back-to-back. Demers under center, double wing formation. Nas split wide to the left. Going to be give up the middle for Haley, and he's going to get about 6 yards up the middle on that first down carry. So another 6 yards for Tyrell Haley. It'll be a gain, we'll call it a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Warriors. Ball at the 25-yard line. Again, more yards up the middle for Tyrell Haley. Winter Senior getting it done at that fullback spot. Split to the left is Ike Nas. Double wing formation. Another give up the middle to Haley, and he was one guy away from making it a long ways on that play. Gets tackled at about the 32-yard line. It's going to be another first down for the Warriors.
That's the third time Eli Richards has kept him from breaking it for a run to the house.
Tyrell looking to probably break one of these here just by the way things are going here. He's getting some good jump and really is getting to that linebacker level before anybody gets a hand on him. Here's a pitch, and it's going to fall on the ground. Let's see who covers it. Mobridge-Pollock recovers the fumble in the backfield. I think
number 13. Noah Chase is going to come up with it.
Trying to see, was Nick Hassel.
Yep.
It just kind of looked like maybe Nick was looking to see what he could get before he secured the ball. And it's nice job there by Noah Chase getting in the backfield and covering that ball. So Mobridge set up now with short field. Ball at the 29-yard line. 3:57 to go in the second quarter. 16-6 the Warriors lead. But Mobridge would try to capitalize on a quick turnover here after Winter got a 4th down stop. Twin split to the left. Keller in that pistol formation. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, tries to hit the flat to Big Khan Amir, and unable to make the catch. Just the fake handoff to Amir, and then try to get him into the flat, but unable to convert. Puts the ball over his head, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Stops the clock with 3:53 to go in the second quarter.
You got to give Crockett Krolakowski a lot of credit there for the incompletion, because after the play fake. Keller turns, and there's Crockett closing the gap quickly, forcing him to throw it a little sooner than he needed to.
And I'm sure he remembers number 69 from a couple plays ago, whether the penalty was there or not. He knows that the big sophomore is going to put the stick on him if he gets a chance. Pistol formation. Back to pass is Keller down the middle. Got a receiver. It's going to be completed, and it's going to be just short of a first down. Ball's down at about the 21-yard line. Is that Noah Chase again? Nope, Ethan Kettering, number 83, Ethan Kettering on the catch. It's going to be a gain of about 13 on the, or pardon me, a gain of about 8 on the play. It'll set up a 3rd and 2 situation. Ball at about the 22-yard line. 21-yard line, pardon me. Ball at the 21-yard line.
These receivers from Mobridge doing a nice job recognizing zone, getting to an open spot, and just setting down right in that open spot and waiting for Keller to deliver.
Keller gives up the middle, and it's going to be Gill, and he's going to be met at about the 20-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. Nice job, physical tackle there.
Kelly Kidweiler.
Kelly Kidweiler, the winner senior, met him, and I see Tyrell Haley coming off the bottom of the pile there as well. So it'll be a 4th and 1 situation, ball at the 20-yard line. Another big play time, another play where we'll see if the Winter Warrior defense steps up to the challenge and answers another threat here by the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers in this first half. 16-6 your score, good ball game.
Their 3rd attempt on 4th down here. 1 and 1 right now, correct?
We stopped them. They converted a first down on that touchdown drive, and then we got the stop on this last one. Keller rolling right, looking for a receiver. Drags across the middle, and I believe that's Kettering.
Yep.
Nice job. Just sat down in that zone, waited for Keller to get some space, completes the pass. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Ball at about the 8-yard line. Really impressed with the Mobridge-Pollock senior quarterback, Mason Keller, Jody. Just doing a nice job, rolling the pocket a little bit, waiting for his receiver to come open, and then putting it on a bullet where it needs to be.
As impressed as you are with Keller, I'm impressed with his receivers. Doing a nice job finding, again, that open spot in the zone. Once they get to that spot and realize they're open, they just settle down, turn, and look and wait for Keller to deliver. They know he's going to get them the ball.
Oh, that's going to be an offsides penalty and give him half the distance to the goal here, I believe. Tyrell Haley just a little bit anxious, trying to come off that edge on the blitz. So it'll be 1st and goal now. Ball will be right at about the 4-yard line, I believe, is where the mark will be after half the distance goal, just inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, ball inside the 5. Keller must really do a nice job on that hard count, and they must be mixing their counts up. I think that's the 3rd time that we've jumped.
There have been several other times that we didn't get called, but you can see players kind of hopping in their stances,
trying to anticipate that call.
Or his hard count getting them to react a little bit.
Give up the middle, that's going to be Gill. He's going to get a gain of about a yard or 2. I'm seeing really from both sides, Jody. It seems like the lines are getting a little bit of a head start sometimes. It doesn't seem real crisp either way. Just an observation that I'm seeing. It seems like sometimes you see a tackle that looks like they're getting an early start, and that's like I said, going both ways. 2nd and goal, ball at about the 4-yard line after that carry by Gill. No gain on that. 2nd and goal. Nice job by the winner, heart of the winner line. They're not getting many yards up the middle. They're doing the damage through the air. Keller's going to roll it left, a design keeper all the way. Makes the first guy miss, and it looks like he's at or near the goal line.
They're marking him short. Far side line judge had him just short.
Yeah, marking it down at the 1-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and goal at the 1.
Not really a bad thing for Mobridge. If you look at the clock, it's ticking right now. You're down to 58 seconds and 55 now and counting. You're going to get 2 cracks from a yard away. You've been successful 2 out of 3 times on those 4th downs. You got to believe that you can punch this in, and that'd be huge for Mobridge going into half.
Looks like they're going to wait and run the clock down, maybe call a timeout here, Jody. And that's the players coming to the sidelines. There's a timeout called. 37 seconds to go. Coach Nathan Lamb not wanting to leave much time on the clock for the Warriors. We'll skip away for 60 seconds and come back for the end of the first half. Warriors lead 16-6, but Mobridge-Pollock knocking on the door. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a new, fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. As with any C-store sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors Live Productions. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic.
3rd and goal at the 1. Keller awaits the shotgun snap. Handoff up the middle. That's Gill. He's going to walk into the end zone for a Mobridge-Pollock Tiger touchdown. 1-yard carry by Hunter Gill. 16 to 12 the score, with a 2-point or extra point kick coming up here. Let's see what they do. It looks like they're going to go for 2. Might see the Tigers use another timeout here maybe. Nope, they're going to send the play out. So Mobridge-Pollock capitalizes on a winner turnover. They take it 39 yards, convert another 4th down, and punch it into the end zone on a 3rd and goal situation. 33 seconds to go, 16-12 your score. Pistol formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Gill in the backfield. Fake handoff by Keller, and he hits the tight end in the hands, but unable to come up with the catch. So 16-12 is your score. We'll come back for the kickoff. You're watching and listening coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home for webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Their philosophy is simple: never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop it or give them a call at 842-0884.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. Mobridge with a touchdown late here in the second half, make it 16-12. Lining up for the kickoff. Number 66, David Jensen, will be doing the kicking here for the Tigers.
And you said watch for the onside.
Yeah. The way they were bunched up, I was a little concerned, but he's going to kick it deep. Turkleton fields it at about the 15. Hits the edge. Latrell spinning up the middle. He's nice right there at the 40-yard line. Nice return by Latrell Turkleton. He's going to get about 26 yards on that return. Nice tackle there. See if I can get a number.
Eli Richards,
number 24, with a nice physical tackle there.
He's
on
had
Turkleton
4 nice tackles tonight. 3 on Healy and 1 on that kickoff.
So Winter takes over 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. We'll see if Coach Aker tries to put the ball in the air here and do something, or if he's just going to take it into halftime and go talk about things. Winter with a 16-12 lead. Mobridge-Pollock playing a nice first half here, and the Warriors making a couple mistakes, just not executing quite like Coach Aker's going to want them to be. Demers back to pass, looking down the middle. He's got Nas in the flat. Sammy with the catch. Sammy rolling and spinning. It's going to be a first down. He's going to be knocked down at about the 44-yard line. Would have probably rather seen him go out of bounds there, but the clock will stop until the ball's set. Coach Aker maybe going to use a timeout here?
I think he did.
Yep. Must have used the timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. He's going to use a timeout, so 16 seconds to go. Ball at the 44-yard line. Good test here for Drew Demers, a sophomore. A young man's been throwing the ball pretty well the last couple games, and he's probably going to have a chance to put her in the air about 3 more times or at least 2 more times. We'll see if we can't crack at the end zone here.
You know, first we got to get it into that range. Right now I don't think we want Drew lofting a ball from 44 yards away, but with 16 seconds left, you hit another 15-yard pass, take about 4 or 5 seconds off the clock, hit another 15. Now you're talking business. You're down and around that 10, 15-yard line, giving yourself a real opportunity.
You put Sam out there, big physical kid, maybe just put the ball up to play, and let's see who can make the catch. This is where you kind of miss having a Harder and a Galbraith. Nate's played quarterback the last couple of years, but we saw him split out a couple times last week up in Rapid City. Both of those kids are good basketball players, guys that can jump, and we don't have either one of those two kids in uniform tonight.
We will split out Latrell Turkelson and Isaac Nas, though. Isaac, good size.
Demers under center. Nas in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Nope.
Going to throw it.
Down the field to Turkelson. Oh, just past Latrell. Drew kind of faked me out on that ball action there and puts the ball way downfield. Nice throw by Demers. Turkelson just not quite able to come up with it. He'd beat his guy.
You were faked out.
Sammy
Nas did take the ball. Halfback option
Okay.
pass.
Oh, all right. My aging eyes did not deceive me.
Sammy Nas with the beautiful pass, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he did put it 40 yards downfield. That's all right, Bob.
That's all right.
Mine are failing, too.
Some confusion on the line. Demers under center, 10 seconds to go. Fakes the pitch, back to pass. Out in that flat to Sam again. Sam's going to get knocked out of bounds with the completion at the 25-yard line. First down completion, gain of about 20 yards to Sammy. And with 3 seconds to go, we'll have a crack at the end zone here. I'm sure we'll see the ball put up in the air here. Nice job by the Warriors executing some pass offense, something that we aren't real familiar with doing, something we don't do often, but the kids are doing it well right now, Jody.
I know they spend time on the 2-minute drill in practice. Every team does, but here's one of the first opportunities we've seen Winter have to do that this year. So far they've executed. Drew's, 2 for 3 on this drive?
2 for 2. The incompletion was to Sam.
That is correct.
Was Sam's.
It was.
But just looking real comfortable and composed there as a sophomore. So we'll see what we can do here. It should be nice to punch one in here and then go regroup. Kind of a similar story as last week. We jump out to a nice start and then kind of giving up some yards through the air. Last week we were able to make some nice adjustments at halftime and come out with a lot better effort in the second half. This game, Mobridge-Pollock doing a nice job getting some yards through the air and doing a nice job on defense here as well, and coming out with some initiative. Warriors maybe a little more tentative, maybe the long bus ride, who knows, not trying to make excuses for anything because Mobridge-Pollock playing real well, but we've still got a 4-point lead and a chance to score here. Trips to the right, 3 wide. Demers back to pass. He's got some time. Puts it up in the air to the right side, and it's going to be, looks like it was almost intercepted, and it looks like it almost fell right into the hands of Isaac Nas. Incomplete pass. So your halftime score here at Tiger Stadium, 16-12, Winter with the lead. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home of webcast for all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18 or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Hey, sports fans, McDonald's and Winter Warriors Live have teamed up to present the Golden Arches Player of the Game. Each night after the game, go to the Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. Winter Warriors Live page on Facebook. There you will find a post asking you to vote for the person you felt was the player of the game. Simply cast your vote by commenting with the player's name. All voting on each game's poll will cease 2 hours after the completion of the game, so don't waste a minute. Log in and vote. The winner of each night's vote will receive a complimentary value meal from McDonald's. McDonald's, Winter Warriors Live, and the Golden Arches Player of the Game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. McDonald's is happy to sponsor the Warriors and Lady Warriors on Winter Warriors Live.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready conditions, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
People say the good old days are gone, but Harry K keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry K, the people difference. Harry K, the people difference.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. Winner with a 16-12 halftime lead over the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Let's kind of review the first half.
Yeah.
Winner with a fumble recovery on the 10-yard line, or 9-yard line. Sammy Nas punches it in on the first offensive play for the Warriors for a touchdown run. Sam Nas with the 2-point carry then, and Winner with the 8-0 lead at 11:24 to go in the first quarter, Mobridge-Pollock then responds. Mason Keller hits Eli Richards from 8 yards out. The kick is blocked, and at the end of the first quarter, 8-6 the score. Winner then responds with a nice sustained drive at the 9:24 mark in the second quarter. Windsor Berry punches it in from 3 yards out. Nas with a 2-point carry run makes it 16-6, but then the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers cover a fumble and then get a nice drive and finish out 33 seconds to go in the half. Hunter Gill punches it in from 2 yards out for a touchdown. The pass conversion was no good, and Winner with a drive gets it down to the 25-yard line, has a shot in the end zone right at the first half, unable to convert. 16-12 the score. Let's look at some numbers here. Mobridge-Pollock with 140 yards in total offense. Winner with 150 yards in total offense. Mobridge doing most of their damage through the air. 136 yards passing by Mason Keller. He was 9 of 16, and Winner 2 of 6 passing. Drew Demers with 2 completions to Sam Nas for 35 yards. Winner with 115 yards rushing on 15 carries. Mobridge-Pollock with 4 yards rushing on 19 carries. Nice job by the Winter interior defensive line and defensive ends on rush coverage, but Mason Keller picking us apart with the ball in his hands, throwing it. He's 9 of 16 for 136 yards. Winter getting some nice yards from Tyrell Haley again at that fullback spot. That little trap play up the middle's been effective for the Warriors. 9 carries, 79 yards. Sam Nas with 3 carries for 20 yards and a touchdown. Windsor Berry 2 carries for 16 yards and a touchdown. And Nick Hossel with 1 carry, 0 yards. Mobridge-Pollock has 22 yards rushing from Hunter Gill. Mason Keller with 6 carries for negative 18 yards. He's been tackled in the backfield a couple times by Nathan Nas and a couple times in the backfield there by Kidweiler Best in the middle. Ethan Kettering with 5 catches for 66 yards, and Noah Chase with 3 carries for 3 receptions for 62 yards, doing the damage, receiving the ball from Keller in the air. Defensively for the Warriors, Chase Kingsbury has 4 tackles and 2 assists. Latrell Turkleson with 3 solos. Windsor Berry with 3 tackles. Tyrell Haley with 3 tackles. Sam Nas getting some rush from the edge. He's been able to drag Keller down in the backfield a couple times. So just kind of a look at your stats. Go back. I want to see first downs here real quick. First downs, 8 for the Warriors, 7 for the Tigers. Third down conversions, Mobridge converted 5 third downs and 2 fourth downs in the first half.
Out of how many opportunities?
5 for 11 and 2 for 3. So
you would take a 49% conversion rate on third down and 2 for 367.
Yep.
Doing a nice job.
Winner 0 for 1 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down conversions. So we talked about it. We got a lot of kids making first-time starts here tonight, and I don't think it's that we have a lack of focus or anything, really. I think it's just some kids maybe kind of feeling their own nice job of making halftime adjustments here. I'm sure we're going to make some adjustments on defense to try to counter that pass a little bit, and I'm sure we're going to come out with a little better focus here, especially on the offensive end of things. Just try to get the ball. We're not having any luck getting to the edges really with our wing backs. The success has been up the middle with Haley. We'd like to see us be able to get to the edges, and then let's give Mobridge-Pollock defensive ends and cornerbacks credit there for being able to plug things up.
2 weeks in a row we've seen that, Bob, where our opponent last week, St. Thomas More, this week Mobridge, taking away the edge, really sitting at home on any kind of misdirection carries by our team, the counters, the reverses. They're staying home on that. Last week where we had our most success, and this year
I think one of the things that I'm seeing too here, I think they did a real nice job of scouting, because they're doing a nice job finding those guys in the middle guy in the route there when they go 3 wide, and you're also seeing a nice job of Mobridge-Pollock countering the
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down and visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on a team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for a single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. So call us at 842-1510. The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top-grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or, for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever, so help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership. Headquartered in Winter, they now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live.
We got nothing.
Are we on? So we got one mic. Okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to welcome back to Tigerfield. Had a little bit of technical difficulty there. We got things squared away. We'll be coming back for second half action here. 16-12 your score. Winter with the lead. At halftime, Winter will be receiving the second half kickoff from Mobridge-Pollock. A fired up bunch of Mobridge-Pollock Tigers here, ready and raring to go for the second half. We'll see how the Warriors respond. Long conversation down there in the end zone from the winter coaching staff with the team, probably instructing them, hey, fellas, let's have playoff intensity here, and we need to come out and set the tone here in this second half. As I said, winter will be receiving the kickoff. It'd be real important for the Warriors to come out with some initiative in the second half, come out with a sustained drive, make some things happen, be really physical too. I think it's time to step up the physicality for our winter Warriors. Put the extra 3 minutes back on the clock here. So a minute 29 to go until we resume with football action here from Mobridge. Again, like we've talked about a couple times, just beautiful weather here tonight. Temperatures probably mid-50s to low 50s now. Flag is not moving at all. I don't think it's moved since kickoff. And just beautiful weather here. Great atmosphere. October weather, hunting season right around the corner for everybody. It's kind of got that crispness in the air. It's just plain football weather, and playoffs right around the corner. And time to strap it up and play some good winter warrior football here in this second half. See the seniors respond with some leadership, as we've said. We've got Galbraith and Harder that are sitting this one out with injuries. Riley Frazier, the junior linebacker, he's sitting this one out with an injury as well, trying to get those guys healed up a little bit in anticipation of playoff football. But we need the younger Warriors, and we need our senior leadership to step up here and put up a good effort here in the second half. Let's respond. Let's capitalize on some mistakes if Mobridge-Pollock presents them, and let's create some mistakes on defense. And let's see that ground churning offense that we're so familiar with here from the Warriors. Let's see them come out. Looks like they got a little zip in their step coming out from the sideline here for this second half kickoff. You'll have Nas and Turkleton back deep to receive the kick. I think we're down to microphones, so it'll just be me here in this second half.
Nope, we got both microphones, but what we only have is we don't have stereo anymore. We're in mono.
Okay, very good. Well, welcome back. Bob Conant and Jody Brozick on the broadcast here from Winter Warriors Live. We are in Mobridge, South Dakota, 16-12. With the second half kick coming, David Jensen will be kicking off for the Tigers. Let's be aware in that front line. Try to capitalize on some emotion here. Might be an onside kick. Nope, goes deep. It's on the ground, though, and it's going to be fielded by an up back.
Windsor Berry
fields that, and he's going to return it to about the 36-yard line, where Winter will set up shop for their first offensive drive. Big drive for both teams, Jody. Winter needs to sustain something, make some yards here, get some action going. Mobridge-Pollock going to be looking to come out and be the tougher team here in this first half right away, set the tone and capitalize on the momentum they gained at the end of the first half.
Key word there, momentum. Right now, Mobridge-Pollock with all the momentum as they go in and score with only 33 seconds left in the half. Winter not able to, they had their opportunity but not able to convert. So momentum right here with Mobridge.
Double wing formation. Handoff, and I believe that was Hassel getting met in the backfield, blowing that play up right in the middle. I think that was Keller in the middle, blowing it up.
56. It's going to be Josh Case, the 209-pound freshman. Absolutely blew that up.
Had that power sweep coming this way, and he just beat his guy and was able to get in the backfield, tackle Hassel for a loss of about 2 yards. Double wing formation, split to the left this time. Demers under center. Nas in motion, give up the middle to Haley. Tyrell squirting through. Tyrell running hard. He's going to get a gain of about 10 yards. He's going to get wrestled down from behind.
That was number 13 on the tackle.
Noah Chase. Noah Chase on the tackle. It's going to be a 3rd and about 2 situation here for the Warriors. Big play.
That was a huge play by Tyrell.
Yep.
And again, Winter having a lot of success right up the middle, just man on man. Let's line up. Let's see what we got.
Tyrell with 79 yards in the first half, about 10 on that carry, so give him about 89 yards on the game right now. Nas in motion, keeper up the middle. And give to Nas. Sammy's going to get out first down territory. Sam's going to get a gain of about 8 yards on that play, so 9 yards. 9 yards for Sam Nas on that carry over the left side. So they'll set Winter up 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Nice job by the Winter senior. Sam with 3 carries for 20 yards in the first half, 1 for a touchdown, I believe 2 for first downs, and that one for a first down. The young man running hard and showing some initiative here early in this second half. Double wing formation, Nas.
I like the call.
And it's going to be a give.
Still not down. There he is.
Is that Demers on the keeper, Jody?
It was a bootleg.
Yep. Just fake that handoff to Nas. The same play as last time, except Demers kept it. He's going to get a gain of about 2 yards. Noah Chasen on the tackle for the Tigers. So it'll be 2nd and about 8. Ball rests at the 45-yard line now. 45-yard line of the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Winter driving, 9:55 to go in this third quarter.
That was a perfect example of how Mobridge is staying home on the misdirection, the counters. Noah Chase went nowhere. That naked bootleg will work if a team is over pursuing. They're staying home. We got to line up man on man, go.
Give up the middle. That's Haley again. Tyrell makes that free safety miss. Tyrell Haley's going to score. 45-yard touchdown run for Tyrell Haley. I told you in the first half he was ready to bust one, and there he did it. 45 yards for Tyrell Haley. That takes a little air out of the tank for the Mobridge Tiger fans, but they're going to be coming back strong on this next drive, I'm sure. So 45-yard touchdown run for Haley. 22-12 is your score. 2-point conversion coming up. These are going to be big, Jody. We were able to convert the first 2 of them. We get one here. It's going to make it a 2-touchdown game, and those extra points come in big on a game like this.
And they always come back to help you or haunt you at the end of the game.
Handoff, that's Nas, and cuts it, pardon me, that's Haley. He cuts it back, and he's going to get stopped short of the goal line. So they stuff us on that 2-point conversion, but Haley with the 45-yard touchdown run puts us up 22-12. We'll come back in 60 seconds, bring you back for more football action. Winter with a 22-12 lead. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home of webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
Do you remember the days of the hometown general store where everybody stopped and everybody knew everybody? Today, with our busy lives and schedules, some feel we've lost that connection, but it is alive and well today at the M Pride. They want to know your name, how the kids are, how's your day going. We value community and hometown pride, but don't just think we're stuck in the past. We have all the modern day conveniences and comforts you need from us, and when you leave, we want you to have felt at home. We live in this town and care for this town. Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
Welcome back to Mobridge. Tyrell Haley with the 45-yard touchdown run to start the second half. So with 9:32 to go in the third quarter, 22-12, good ball game here between Winter and Mobridge. Sammy Nas putting a toe into it. That ball is going to go over Noah Chase's head into the end zone for a touchback. Nice job by Sammy there on the kickoff. So Mobridge-Pollock will take over 1st and 10. Ball will be at the 20-yard line. That was a start that we needed in the second half, Jody.
That's we talked about. I said it right away. All the momentum was in Mobridge's favor coming out of that halftime, going into the end of the first half, out of the halftime. One big run, 2 big runs actually.
Yep.
Swing the pendulum the other way. Let's look to see if Mobridge responds. They've done it twice before.
Nice job by Haley. He got nice yards on a second down carry. Then Sammy Nas dragging a few tacklers, gets the first down, and then Haley busts a 45-yard touchdown run. But we'll see what Mobridge-Pollock, how they respond. They've responded well twice. We'll see if it happens again. Keller gives up the middle. Gill met in the backfield. Nothing doing. Let's get a number on that. I think that was 61. Kelly Kidweiler, is that right?
Yep, that's a great spot.
Senior Kelly Kidweiler with a stuff in the backfield, a loss of about 1 yard on that carry. Nice job by the Winter senior stepping up, probably answering that challenge right now, and a nice way to set the tone defensively for this team in the second half.
Again, defensive adjustments by the coaches at halftime, and also attitude adjustments. Get people a little more focused, a little more fired up. Kelly Kidweiler with a huge play, which will be very infectious for the rest of his team.
Kelly, a 2-year starter on the line there for the Warriors. Keller back to pass again, looks over the middle. Oh! Haley got a hand on that, almost stepped in front of that, and was able to pick that one off. Very close.
Been taken to the house.
Yeah. Tyrell Haley stayed in his spot there at that outside linebacker spot, made a nice play, but Keller put some zip on that, still about got it in there. Impressive work by the Mobridge-Pollock senior. Good job by the Warriors here. It's 3rd and 10 now. Let's get a good stop. Let's stay where we're supposed to be, play some good defense, get a good rush up the middle and from those ends. Nas and Krolikowski on those ends. Let's keep Keller pinned in here and let's make a play.
So important. Mobridge 5 of 9 in the first half on 3rd downs. You need these stops. You need to get the ball back over into the offensive hands. Huge play.
Keller hurried out of the pocket. Now he keeps it on the ground. Makes the guy miss. He's going to get tackled short of the first down. He's going to get a gain of about 6 or 7 yards on that play, but that play was done from the start. Winter with good surge up the middle, chased him out up the middle, and he's able to get, like I said, about 6 or 7 yards. Creates a punting situation now for the Tigers. Demers is going to drop back single safety. Winter's going to stay in their base defense besides Demers being that deep single safety. I don't think they're sold on the fact that this may be a punt. Good, smart choice here by Winter defense.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yep. There's the punt. Demers is going to get a chance to return this one. He fields it at the 40 to the 45, trying to get around that corner. He's going to get drugged down from behind. Nice play there by number 77, Schoenhard, making the tackle. Getting downfield is the lineman, and he tackles Demers after a 5-yard return. But Winter comes out in the second half. They get a nice drive with a big touchdown run from Haley to start things off. Then they force a 3-and-out, so we're just inside 8 minutes. Winter starts over at their second offensive drive with good field position, ball at their own 45-yard line. Let's see if Winter can punch another one in here and make things real difficult for these Mobridge-Pollock Tigers.
That would really take the air out of their tank. We've seen Mobridge down by 10 early in that, in the first quarter. Winter up 8-0 and then go up 16-6. Mobridge responded. They need a defensive stop, but if Winter could put one in here, wow.
I formation, Sammy Nas dotting the I. He's going to surge forward, get about 2 yards. Not much doing there in the middle. Again, Mobridge doing a nice job plugging things up there that time in the middle.
Number 16 for Mobridge. That would have been
Killian Warner, junior wide receiver and linebacker for the Tigers, in on that stop. So it'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Warriors. Drew Demers, sophomore quarterback, making his first start at that position. Got his first start last week on defense and doing a nice job here managing things for our Winter Warriors. Of course, Drew's dad, John Demers, starting quarterback on the 1981 state championship team. And his big brother, Chaz Demers, was an all-state quarterback for the Warriors, so good lineage there.
Good
That's
wheels.
Windsor Berry, I believe.
Windsor Berry on the toss pitch.
Yep, he's going to get a gain of about 10 yards and a first down for the Warriors. So 1st and 10 now, ball at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure what the delay in moving the chains here is. You'd think it was a St. Thomas More first down when they had the ball. I'm still a little hung up on that. It's the slowest chain gang in the state of South Dakota. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, ball at the 42-yard line. Demers with the pitch to Nas. Sam running hard, gets to the edge, makes some guys miss, and Sam's going to get a gain of about 18 yards and another first down for the Warriors. Sammy showing some leadership and showing some initiative, and I just like the way Sam runs the ball here these last couple games. Gets those shoulders heading upfield and says, go ahead and try and stop me.
And he's really reading his blocks well. Mobridge did a nice job of sealing, turning it in. He read it perfectly, made the cut, planted that left foot, turned it up into the hole, and just started scooting down the field.
And Sam gets those shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. He's hard to bring down. Big, strong kid, worked hard in the weight room, doing a nice job, fast kid too. Nas in motion, give up the middle to Haley, makes ducks under the first tackle, and then driving forward. Look at the leg surge. Nice job by Tyrell Haley. He's going to get it, getting about 8 yards, and he just churned forward, gets about another 4 yards out of that pile. So nice job by the Winter senior fullback. Nice, and we keep saying seniors, they're just doing a nice job here, Jody, this second half. We've seen Kidweiler with a big stop there on a second down carry. Nas with some nice carries. Haley with some nice carries. Nice to see these guys stepping up and answering the bell. So Winter will have it 2nd and about 3 now. Ball looks to be at about the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 for the Warriors. Just outside of 6 minutes here, halfway through the third quarter, 22-12, the Warriors with the lead and driving. Demers under center, just a quarterback sneak, and he's going to move forward and get about 2 yards. I think he's going to be short of the first down. It's going to set up about a 3rd and 1 situation for the Warriors. Not sure, maybe Drew just saw something there that maybe the center wasn't covered, maybe the kind of given a hint on what the stunt was going to be, and Drew just drove forward, got a couple yards. It's going to set up a 3rd and 1 now for the Warriors. Although we've seen Coach Aker call that quarterback sneak a couple times with Galbraith here through the course of the year too. 3rd and 1 now, 3rd and 1, ball rests at about the 15-yard line. Get some good drive surge here by our offensive line, but from Sakshin and Schroeder, Krolikowski, Best, and Kidweiler across that offensive front. Here's a pitch to Nas. Sam gets to the edge. It's going to be a first down. Cuts it back. He's going to get a gain of about 8 yards. Takes it inside the 10. Looks like the mark is going to be at about the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. That might have been Windsor Berry, pardon me, on that carry.
No, that was Sammy Nas.
It was Sam, okay.
I could just tell he's...
So 1st down for the Warriors, 1st and goal now at the 5-yard line. Winter responding well in the second half. I'm sure there was some words of encouragement at halftime from the coaches. 1st and goal, ball at the 5. Warriors driving. Demers under center. Man in motion. Give up the middle to Haley. Tyrell into the end zone. Touchdown! Winter Warriors. Tyrell Haley with his 2nd of the ball game. It's going to make the score 28-12. We'll be trying the 2-point conversion again here. 28-12. Great start to the second half by our Winter Warriors. The kids really responding well. Had a nice stop on defense. We'll see if they can come back and get another stop on defense, make something else happen.
Very reminiscent of last week. Come out, control the line of scrimmage, just power the ball right down the field.
So 28-12 is your score. We're at the 4:50 mark in the third quarter. Big 2-point conversion here. It would make it an 18-point game, 3-touchdown game. We would like to see this one converted here. Nas split out wide to the right. Man in motion. That's Hassel. Fake to the fullback and a little throw in the flat. Sammy Nas. 2-point conversion pass is complete. Or pardon me, that's... Yes, Sam Nas. 2-point conversion from Demers to Nas. 30-12 is your score. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home and webcast of all winter sports. Winter Warriors Live.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Welcome back to Tiger Field and Mobridge. Winner with 2 quick second-half touchdowns makes it a 30-12 ball game. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Winner will be kicking off. Keller and Chase deep for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Winner kind of sluggish in the first half, gives up a couple touchdowns. They come out with some initiative here in the second half. Touchdown, 3 and out, another touchdown drive, and let's see how they respond here. Picked up by Chase at about the 5-yard line. He's going to get met there by a host of Warriors at about the 25-yard line, about 20 yards on the return.
Kingsbury, the first one there to meet him, 85 and 81.
And I see Turkleton coming off the pile again. Luttrell started the first few games for the Warriors at safety, and he's been taken out of the starting lineup, but still playing a lot on defense. He's done some nice things on defense, getting down there on special teams. Had a real physical tackle here, so nice to see that junior stepping up and making some things happen, even though he's not still in the starting lineup. We'll see Luttrell back there in the future.
You had a great interview with Coach Aker. You talked about the depth. in this program right now, you can't get disappointed if you're not on the field. There are so many quality kids.
Yep.
You'll get your opportunity. Just stay focused, and you can contribute.
Yep. And Luttrell doing a nice job on special teams, especially tonight. Keller back to pass. He's looking deep.
Sammy.
Got a receiver on the second level, but Nas right there defending. And incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. That's the first time we've seen Keller really go downfield a long ways.
Saw it develop, too. It was just a basic down-out. There was good coverage in the flat. He turned it north, and guess who was waiting? Sammy Nas with that deep half, playing it well, playing it perfect.
Jody and I had the conversation on the way up here. I'm not sure how long this field has been here. In our playing days, a generation ago, on the old Mobridge field, the baseball field was there too. And Mobridge was famous. Coach Fran Herman, is that right?
Yep.
Running the old down, out, and down when they'd get in the infield of the old baseball field, and our defensive backs slipped a couple times. And I recall in my '89 game, 2 down, out, and downs killed us. We go on to win the state championship, but got beat up here by Mobridge, and the old down, out, and down on that darn baseball field still haunts me. So seeing that play when Jody said down and out had to make me chuckle thinking about our conversation on the way up here. Okay.
That was Chet Bryan on a great tackle there.
Coming back from memory lane, we are 3rd and 10 now. Chet Bryan with the tackle on the short carry. A little bit of confusion here. Mobridge is going to be forced to use a timeout. So Mobridge will take a timeout. We'll come back in 60 seconds. 30-12, the Warriors with the lead. 3:53 to go in the third quarter. You're watching and listening coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home of webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
Wings and more in the American Legion at 311 Jefferson Street is the official Game Day webcast host for all live productions. Game Day means tailgating, which starts at 5 p.m. and lasts through 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Mona and Kathy will start your pregame off with some incredible specials on their famous wings and beverages, and then you can check out their delicious dinner menu. Our Game Day hosting calendar includes every game, so you don't miss a minute. Plan on stopping by Wings and More for food and beverages and an incredible viewing experience.
The Winter Bowling Center is a proud sponsor of all the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior action on Winter Warriors Live. For great family action, check out the Winter Bowling Center. We've got a great game room with pool, darts, foosball, pinball, and more. And we've got the best snack bar featuring delicious Mexican dishes, burgers, and of course, Stone Willie pizzas. Call in your order to 842-2287 for free delivery. We've also got an expanded casino room and can host all types of parties and events. The Winter Bowling Center, East Highway 44 in Winter.
Keller with the snap, rolling right, looking for a receiver. Nobody there. Now he shoots it downfield and almost picked off. I think that was Demers almost picking that pass off. A little over the head of the receiver. Winter getting some pressure and forcing Keller into an uncomfortable throw. I think that was the big thing in the first half, Jody. He had a lot of throws where he was comfortable. Not necessarily staying in the pocket, but comfortable throws, and we're able to rush those throws, make him throw those off balance, and they're not on target like they were in the first half.
Right. Good analysis, up and down. Great job by the defensive secondary there, too. Drew Demers, as a defensive back, I didn't like see the ball getting up in the air, but I do like seeing him get a hand on it. He had Nick Hossel behind him just in case.
Double safety's back. That's going to be Turkleton with a chance to return this one. Fields it about the 35-yard line, gets around the edge, gets to the 40. It's going to be coming back. It's going to be Turkleton gets a return of about 30 yards, but right where he fielded it, we're probably going to have a holding call. I'm not sure if that's going to be on Schroeder.
I think they're going to get
or
Schroeder.
Demers, one of the two. But the first man down the field again, and that was number 77 getting down there in a hurry. I think that was Schoenhardt, if I remember right, is his number. Made the tackle on the last punt. Maybe he's their long snapper and gets released down there, but he's doing a nice job getting down there. This time he gets a holding call, negates what was about a 25-yard return, turns it into a negative 10-yard return. So credit that young man with some good hustle, making something happen for the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. Takes a great opportunity for Winter with a short field. It's going to be a long field now for the Warriors. Should be about 1st and 10 at about the 25-yard line now. But, hey, we'll take it. 30-12 lead for the Warriors. 3:31 to go. They forced 2 3-and-outs to start this second half. And certainly with a little bit of initiative and trying to maybe some playoff intensity here this second half so far, Jody.
Absolutely. Real quick, when they go back to look at film here this next week, what was really disappointing about that flag is Turkelson was already 10 yards upfield, and it's just a block that didn't need to be made right there.
Luttrell's so quick, and once he gets around that corner, he can move it upfield in a hurry. Here's a double reverse. Nas with the carry. He makes the first guy miss and drags a couple tacklers. It's going to be a gain of about 5 yards for the Winter senior. It'll set Winter up 2nd and 5, ball at about the 30-yard line now. So good gain on first down. I know Marty likes to talk about the fact that you get that nice gain on first down, kind of opens up the playbook, get a couple yards on second down, very convertible, easy thirds downs then, and just keep things churning, keep it moving forward. The great Notre Dame coach, Lou Holtz, always wanted at least 4 yards on first down, Jody.
I know several Winter Warrior coaches that like that too.
Nas with the carry. Sam's going to get more than 4 yards this time. He's going to get tackled at the midfield at the 50-yard line. Credit the Winter senior this time with a carry of 20 yards for the first down to set Winter up first and 10, pardon me, at midfield. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. 2:50 when they wind the clock here after the ball is set after this first down. Looks like maybe we got somebody cramping up here.
Eli Richards.
It looks like, and I think it's a cramp just by the way he's on the ground.
You know, Bob, you were talking in your pregame about all those 1980 games played between Mobridge and Winter in the Big Dakota. Going back down memory lane, courtesy of Hobby Shop. But had a chance to play in 5 of them. One thing that I do remember from those games, they were the most physical games on the schedule.
They certainly were. And
tonight's been physical too.
You and I had that conversation on the way up. I mean, I would say probably St. Thomas More game is our biggest intensity rivalry game right now. That was Mobridge in the 80s. It was a physical game, fun game. You didn't like the guys you were playing against for sure. That's going to be a carry. I believe that was Nick Hossel, or was it Barry?
It was Nick Hossel.
Nick Hossel on the carry.
Juking, spinning, driving. Going to pick up 12.
Nick had negative yards on a couple carries coming up to that one. And the senior, again, another Winter senior, stepping up to and answering the bell, getting another first down, gain of about 12 or 13 yards on that play by Nick. You know, Winters had 5 different ball carriers with 100-yard rushing games coming into tonight. That's good balance. Haley, Nas, Cameron Kyle, the sophomore down in Valentine's, carried with a lot of help by that 96-yard touchdown run. But you have Galbraith, you have Hossel, so there's a lot of different weapons here. And when Frazier gets back after that injury, another threat to go over 100 yards. That's Haley with another carry up the middle. He's going to get about 8 or 9 yards on first down. So Winter really doing a nice job on this second half. Coming out, setting the tone up front defensively. It's a lot quieter here in the grandstand. We're on the home field side, right at the 50-yard line. Nice stadium here in Mobridge.
Yeah, it is.
Nice crowd here. A lot of folks here from Mobridge. For the game tonight, and it's a little quieter on this side in the second half, but a lot of game left. We'll see what happens here. Demers back to pass, looking downfield, looking in the middle. He's got Nas deep. Sam Nas, touchdown. Winter Warriors. Drew Demers completes a 30-yard touchdown pass to Sammy Nas. Makes the score 36-12. Nice ball there, Jody. Put it right where it needed to be.
And what's really surprising, that is a called play or pass play on first down. Really not expected by that defense when you've been churning out the yards you've been able to get. Lou Holtz wants 4 yards on first down. Well, guess what? We're just thinking that right there, and play action pass, boom.
I know a certain Winter Warrior fan in Winter that's probably peeling himself off the ground right now with that first down pass in elation. So 36-12, and the 2-point conversion, I think that's Nas again.
His 4th of the night.
On the 2-point conversion carry, makes it 38-12. Nice job by the Winter Warriors coming out here, putting 22 points on the board here in this third quarter, making it 38-12. We'll cut away for 30 seconds and come back for the kickoff. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home of webcast of all Winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics, and we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. Winter with a kind of disappointing effort in the first half. They have a 16-12 lead. Great job by the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers, but Winter comes out with a nice drive to start the first half, gets a touchdown on a long run. Then we force a 3-and-out, get another touchdown, force another 3-and-out. We picked up another touchdown on a long pass there from Demers to Nas. 38-12 all of a sudden, and it's a little different atmosphere here at Tiger Stadium. But again, a lot of ball left to be played. Keller completed some passes there. Nice job here in the second half here by the Winter Warriors.
Is that certain fan picking himself up off the ground?
Getting a text that
ball's on the ground. Mobridge's going to cover that.
So the kickoff return is muffed and then covered. Mobridge will take off take possession at about the 27-yard line. We're chuckling at some of the texts we're getting from friends back in Winter watching the ball game. We appreciate everybody watching and taking part in the game. We had some technical difficulties there at halftime, and a lot of people hitting us up with messages letting us know that we'd went down. There were some audio issues that they had to resolve, had to get it restarted. A lot of people saying, hey, you're down. We appreciate those messages. Come back and let us know that we're on, that you're hearing us fine. Part of the interactive aspect of our broadcast.
And we're going to get more interactive come this winter season. Just keep that in mind, folks.
Some surprises coming. Keller rolls to the right and puts her downfield. Man is there.
Oh, Nick Hassel. Wait a minute.
Let's see what the call is here. There's a flag thrown. I don't want to see a call on either kid there.
No, I think it's a good no call not to be made because both the offensive player and defensive player have an equal right to the ball.
Oh, that's a pass interference call, and that's disappointing to see. Both young men fighting for position.
Both of them fighting for position to come back to the ball. That would have been a place for a good no call, but
yeah, I'd be disappointed if that call went in our favor too. That's a flag that doesn't need to be thrown. Like Jody said, that ball's underthrown. Both guys making an effort for the ball. You can't penalize these kids for coming out and trying to make an effort.
They both have an equal right to the ball.
You're darn right they do. That's a disappointing flag to me. Oh well, it's over. 1st and 10 now for Mobridge-Pollock. That's their first down of the second half though, and Mobridge-Pollock. Shotgun formation, Keller back to pass, got some time, zips it over the middle, completion, tackler runs past the tackle. Who is that? Krolikowski.
No, that was Caleb Brozick.
Caleb Brozick kind of maybe had some eyes maybe on an interception, and then the receiver kind of zipped past him.
Preston Frederick juggled it, and it looked like he went for the juggle and completely whiffed on the juggle and Preston. Can't do that.
2nd and 2 for the Tigers. Ball just short of midfield. Right at about 1:10 now in the third quarter. Winter with 22 points on the board in this quarter and kind of taking some control of this ball game. 38-12 now. Keller back to pass. Nice completion there to the middle man of that trips to the right, and he's going to get a first down on that completion of about 9 yards. Again, that's what we saw a lot of in the first half. Keller standing there with comfortable time to throw and just feeling comfortable throwing it. The first couple possessions we were able to kind of disrupt things, but he made that one happen. Looked comfortable that time, Jody.
Yep, and another thing I'm seeing here now in the first half, Mobridge receivers are going downfield, finding a hole in the zone, sitting down. They've kind of switched their scheme here now in the second half, trailing by the 26. Now they're trying to hit these receivers on the run, more of a West Coast scheme where they're trying to hit them on the run, on the fly, try to pick up some yards after the catch.
The good old yak, yards after catch. Here's a give up the middle, and
Chet Bryan going to slow him down and then let the rest of the crew come in to clean up. Chet Bryan playing a really good game, if you've noticed, here in the defensive line for Winter.
Number 71, the sophomore, stacks up. I think that was Con Amir after a short gain of 2 yards.
The two senior tackles now out. You got Jordan Turgeon, Chet Bryan. The rotation that you saw last week now coming in to spell those seniors, keep them fresh going into the fourth quarter, and they're going to get some quality time in here too. Quality minutes from these sophomores.
2 split to the right. Keller back to pass. Got some time now. He's flushed. And he's going to get to the edge. Still zips it in there. That ball had some mustard on it. It's going to be a completion of about 7 yards right near the sticks. It is going to be short. completion to Noah Chase. But that'll be the last play of the third quarter. 38-12 is your score. We'll come back for the fourth quarter action for Mobridge. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
Life is fast and complicated. Keeping up with family, finances, insurance, and more left you in a state of falling behind? Then call State Farm agent Carrie Jones in Winter to find a simpler state. With Carrie Jones handling all your auto, home, and life insurance, things will slow down so you have more time for everything else and more money, too. You see, by adding your policies with State Farm agent Carrie Jones, you can earn discounts up to 40%. And this all equals more you time and money. So call State Farm agent Carrie Jones today and catch up to a better state with State Farm.
Sassy Spurs Boutiques has expanded. Check out our Western apparel and footwear for men, women's, kids, and infants. Sassy Spurs features Twisted X boots, Hooey caps, Cowgirl Tough, Stetson and Resistol hat, and Corky's footwear. Need some bling to go with your new threads? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400.
Welcome back to Mobridge. Our viewers at Wings and More at the American Legion, also at the Pheasant Bar, crowds watching the game. We appreciate them taking part in our broadcast and bringing Winter Warrior sports to you. Jody, you guys will be in Chester tomorrow, is that correct?
Correct. Great game tomorrow. Winter going to take on Elkton Lake Benton.
And what did you say the combined records for the volleyball teams up there are?
Betsy went ahead and tallied everything up for me. The combined records of the 16 teams playing, or 8 teams playing there tomorrow, 146-25.
So winter volleyball, what time does that start, Jody?
Winter's going to be coming on tomorrow. That game again against Elkton Lake Bryant, going to start between 3 and 3:30, depending on how the 2 early games go.
Should be a great volleyball action. Winter Lady Warriors off to another nice season here, and they're kind of fighting through some injuries here too, and doing a nice job. So good luck to our Lady Warrior volleyball team. But here in Mobridge, we've got 4th and 1 after that short gain. Keller pistol formation, big stop time for the Warriors. Let's see it happen. Keller with the snap, fakes, nothing doing. Heavy pressure. Isaac Nas drags, throws, and it's going to be complete, or pardon me, the interception is dropped, but Isaac Nas with the hard rush from that left end was dragging Keller down as he threw the ball, not able to come up with the interception, but that probably benefits Winter, gains him about 8 yards. Great job by the Winter sophomore that time, Jody.
It is. He came free. He knew his outside responsibility was contained. He got outside, contained enough to make him throw that pass early, and then there was Levi McClanahan there. Should have had himself an interception. We can say that.
That's why he's playing the line, right?
Linebacker.
That's all right. We'll take the stop and we'll take the ball. Winter takes over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, 33-yard line. Double wing formation. I think that's a give up the middle. Is that Haley still?
I think it's still Haley in the lineup because you got Nick in.
Yep. Jumping back to Levi McClanahan.
Actually, that was Sammy Nas.
Sam Nas. And Coach Aker talked about the fact he wants to run Sam at some fullback, kind of move some people around a little bit and develop things a little bit there. Jumping back real quick, we were talking about Levi McClanahan. Levi just a freshman, and I would say what we would call right now getting some meaningful minutes here at this point in the game, a game that's not completely decided. That's a give to Nick Hossel. Nick with a gain. He's going to be
going to get the spot
near the first down. I think he's short, Jody.
Oh, do you want to go on record saying that?
I do.
Oh my goodness, Bob, you're still perfect.
The streak's still alive.
Hey, the far side line judge had him further upfield. How do they determine which one of the 2 line judges gets the mark?
They're going to go ahead and measure this one the way it looks, and my
streak
of the year is in jeopardy, but I'm confident that I got it right. These lines do not appear to be as true and straight as Harvey Naz's at the football field in Winter, but I'm going to go ahead and put my streak on the line right here. Let's see how the measurement goes. Kind of suspenseful moment here.
I know.
I think the streak's over, Jody.
It is.
First down. I haven't been so disappointed to see a winner first down all year long. I got to be honest with you. But every good streak has to come to an end.
Well, there's always that next streak. Hey, real quick, Kelly and Kay Miners and Elizabeth Watzel watching from the Miners house tonight with the kids.
Very nice.
Saying hello from the top of the hill.
Big Cowboy fan, correct? Betsy Watzel?
I think so. No, Rams fan.
Rams. Okay, got it. Okay, Demers back to pass. He's got a receiver. And that ball, his pass is broken up. Was that Barry out there, I believe?
Yeah, that was Barry.
Kind of a play that probably need to come back for that ball a little bit, but pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Steve Peters commenting on Levi's missed interception. Smart play by Levi. Better field position. I'm sure he planned it that way.
There you go. All those Wood folks stick up for each other. Nice to see Steve sticking up for the hometown kid. It was a nice play, and like I said, that's meaningful minutes for the winter freshman. You're going to hear that name called a lot over the next few years.
Wow, Sammy.
That's Sam Nas running hard from that fullback spot. He's going to get 15 yards on that 2nd down carry. It's going to put Winter in 1st down range again. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 41. Nice little drive going here to start the 4th quarter. 9:39 when they wind the clock here. In the 4th quarter, Winter with a 38-12 lead here in Mobridge. Winter with a 16-12 lead at halftime. Timeout now. Timeout, I believe, called by Mobridge, Jody? Yep, timeout, yep. Tigers. We'll break for 60 seconds and come back for the rest of the ball game here. You're watching and listening coverage of Winter Warrior football. Your home webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockjen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Whenever you're ready. Welcome back to Tiger Field. Winner with a 38-12 lead. And they will have it 1st and 10 after that Mobridge timeout. Ball at the 41-yard line. Coach Nathan Lamb trying to fire the troops up, trying to get a stop here and keep his team in the game. Double wing formation. Barry in motion, takes the pitch, gets past the first level, and he's going to get drugged down after a gain of about 8 yards. Nice carry there by the Winter Junior, getting his first career start, doing a nice job here of getting some yards here on offense, doing a nice job on defense too.
He has. Windsor's strength is getting to this outside quickly with his speed. He does a nice job there. I referenced Sam earlier, reading his blocks, turning it up into the hole. Windsor does the same thing. Uses his speed to pressure the edge, plants, drives in off the inside shoulder of his block to drive upfield for a beautiful gain of 8 yards. What would Lou Holtz think of 8 yards on 1st down?
He would not complain. Sam Nas with that fullback pitch, jetting to the outside. Sam's going to get down to about the 15-yard line. It's going to be a gain of just short of 20 yards. Yep, about a 19-yard gain for Sammy, and it'll be another 1st down for the Winter Warriors. Nice job there by the Winter senior. And jumping back, you're talking about Windsor and Sam. Both kids, kind of similar running styles. Not what you'd call smooth, fluid runners necessarily, kind of more violent. But kids that aren't going to finish their carries right. And both with good speed, both strong kids, and they finish the run right. Double wing formation, Demers under center. Give up the middle. I think that's Nas again. Short gain this time, gain of about 2 yards. So it'll set Winter up about a 2nd and 8 situation. Ball will be placed at about the 12-yard line. 8:17 to go in the 4th quarter. Clock rolling. Tick, tick, tick. Let's get her going. Winter kind of trying to churn out the win here. 38-12, comfortable lead, but always room for more. We'd love to see another one punched in here by our Warriors. Demers under center, double wing. Latrell Turkleton split short to the left side. That's Ike Nas on the right side. There's a pitch. Jody, did you see a number on that one?
That was Nick Hossel on the pitch.
Nick Hossel, number 24, the senior on the pitch. Oh.
No, that was Nick Hossel.
Okay. Yep, Nick Hossel on the carry. Looks like a gain of maybe a yard. So it'll be a 3rd and 7 situation now. What do you think, Jody? Another pass here?
I have no no. You just said tick, 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 tick. At this point, keep it on the ground, keep the clock moving. This is 2-down territory. If you turn the ball over, you're going to make Mobridge drive 90 yards.
That's a give to Barry, I believe, on the carry. And again, finishing the run the right way. He's going to be near first down territory.
Chance to regain your streak. I think they're going to bring in the chains. It's that close.
Let's see where the spot is here.
It's close.
I just want to preface it again by saying these are not Harvey Nas quality lines here at the field. They're going to call it a 4th down on the field. I'm going to go ahead and agree with them. So 4th and short for the Warriors after that nice gain by Windsor Barry. Big play for the Tigers here if they can get a stop, try to get a little bit of momentum with about 6 minutes to go in the game. Demers under center might just see a sneak here. Trying to get him with the hard count. He's going to call the timeout. So he'll go talk to Coach Aker. They'll figure out which play they're going to run. Nothing wrong with that, just trying to get the jump and get the 5 yards that way. We'll cut away and come back in 60 seconds. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home of webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
4th and short situation for the Warriors. Demers under center. Man in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Demers.
No, he did pitch that.
And I think it's going to be short.
I don't know. The one-line judge on this end.
I think it's a cross.
It's just going to depend
on who gets the spot. I can't tell from this angle. I really can't.
They're going to measure. It's that close.
I can't see where the ball's sitting.
He looks to be right on the 5-yard line, and if he got there,
I think it would be a first down.
It would be a first down
at the 5. We'll see how this measurement goes. I'm gonna say yes. I think we got it, Jody. Nope, short by an inch.
Wow.
Got a new streak going.
Yes, you do.
So Tigers get a stop. So with 6:20 to go, they'll take over deep in winter territory. Ball inside the 10-yard line. Like we said, it's about at the 5. Looks like maybe just on the outside of the 5-yard line. So a lot of territory between the line of scrimmage and the end zone here for the Tigers. They need to put 3 scores and 2-point conversions on the board in this short amount of time. We'll probably see the ball getting whipped around quite a bit here by Mr. Mason Keller.
They would actually need 4 scores at this point.
Oh, yep, 26, you're right. Keller rolling to the right side, kind of throws a dangerous pass up there. Turkleton nearly hauls that one in.
And again, the pressure by Isaac Nas off the edge there. Just his speed.
He really creates a different element. Not a big kid.
Long,
probably maybe 175 pounds as a sophomore there, but he's got really great quickness. Great break on that when he comes around that corner too. So nice job by Ike tonight from that defensive end position, getting his first career start. 2nd and 10 now for the Tigers from their own 5-yard line. Keller in that pistol formation again. He's got 2 split to the left, 1 to the right. Give up the middle to...
That's number 11, a freshman.
Dylan Cerny, the freshman. Gain of about 4 yards on that play. And he'll set up 3rd and 6 ball just inside the 10-yard line. 5:55 to go in the ball game. Winner with a 38-12 lead, so a 4-touchdown lead for the Warriors late in the ball game here. Again, recapping things, Winner jumped out to an early lead, and Mobridge responded. Winner gets another touchdown. Mobridge punches one in after a turnover, and it was 16-12 going into halftime. Mobridge with a lot of momentum, but the Warriors come out and put 3 touchdowns on the board, get 2 3-and-outs to start the second half, and put 22 points on the board in the third quarter to kind of distance things out. So 38-12 is your score. Offsides on Mobridge will march it back 5 yards. It'll set him up with about a 3rd and 11 situation. Ball back just past the original line of scrimmage at about the 4-yard line.
Any other team besides a team with Keller at the quarterback, or Eastmo with actually Dvorak too?
Yeah, we've seen some great quarterbacks this year.
We really, really have. I don't think they're worried about the down and distance. Down more than distance.
Keller with the keeper all the way.
Oh, boy.
Now he cuts it back, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. I see him cut that one back, Jody. And we're going to take a trip down memory lane again. That reminds me of a Mobridge quarterback from my playing days, Tate Mosier, with the ability to take it one way across the field and cut it back the other way. Tate, a great athlete.
Great speed, great quickness, great hips.
And you had number 11 in your playing days from Mobridge, Steve Rosso, who was just a horse at that quarterback position.
Yep. Every once in a while he'd surprise you with a nice throw.
A nice play by the Warriors. They force the punt in the end zone.
Short
punt. Get away from that one.
You're not going to believe this, but I heard my old coach across the way.
Get away.
Yeah.
I
love it.
Every time I
pick that up.
Every time I see a punt go up in the air like that and short, I can just hear that beckoning from years behind. Coach Harvey Nas screaming, "Get away, get away." Of course, Harvey wasn't scared to yell "Get away" as soon as it was coming off somebody's toe. He'd rather see that ball roll than have somebody flub a return. So.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry. We're going to have a quarterback change here.
Looks like Turkleton coming in to take some snaps.
Carter Brickman, actually.
Oh, okay.
Carter Brickman in. He's got his wrists playbook on. Took a look at the play. You got Cameron Kyle, Caleb Brozick,
oh, yeah. Okay.
Cameron Biggins.
I'd seen Luttrell with the wristband on earlier, too, so and with the sleeves kind of look like him. But that is Carter Brickman, the freshman. Cameron Kyle in motion, give up the middle to Cameron Biggins. Biggins is going to get about 3 yards, 2 yards on first down, take it down to about the 25-yard line.
Going to try picking up some of the substitutions on the offensive line. I see Peyton Antone is in at left end. Wyatt Ewing, left tackle. John Clute, your left guard. I would guess at this point Ryan Sherman is in at center. Looks to be.
We got John Clute in there, did you say?
Yep. 71 is going to be
Chet
Bryan, your right guard.
Brozick in motion, coming this way, takes the pitch. Caleb running hard. He's going to be pretty close to a first down. He's going to get about 7 yards on that carry. Going to be tackled short right at about the 20-yard line. Set Winner up 3rd and short.
Continuing on down the line, it looks like your right tackle looks to be number 58, Jordan Turgeon, and Isaac Nas playing that right end. So pretty much your junior varsity team in at this point.
Brickman leads his team to the line of scrimmage. 3:27 to go in the game. Tick, tick, tick. 3rd and short. Give up the middle to Biggins, and that nothing doing there. He's going to get hogtied in the backfield.
And that was number 78, Dalton Martin.
Nice job there by the Mobridge Tiger defender. Spinning Biggins down at the line of scrimmage. No gain, maybe a short loss. So 4th and 3 for the Warriors inside of 3 minutes now. Trying to salt away a victory here with a 38-12 lead.
First down would about do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. We'll see what the Warriors do here. Brickman under center, Ryan Sherman. Sends Brozick in motion. Fakes, gives the counter to Kyle, and Kyle's going to get stacked up in the backfield for a loss of about 1. It'll be a turnover for the Warriors, but the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 with 2:27 to go. Winner with a 38-12 lead. Got to give the Warriors a lot of credit for the way they responded in that third quarter.
Huge third quarter.
Yeah, a good job by their coaching staff to probably not overreact to a disappointing first half, but to really motivate the kids. We talked about the fact, I think we'll keep it here even though we've got a timeout on the field. We talked about the fact that we had some seniors really step up with having senior starters and multiple year starters. Brendan Harder in his 3rd year starting, he's out with an injury. Nathan Galbraith, a 2-year starter at quarterback and defensive back. Nathan's out with an injury as well. Hopefully we'll see both of those guys back on the field in the very near future. The Warriors sure need them. But we had some younger guys probably kind of feeling their oats there in the first half. Second half, hey, you're a starter on the football team now. We need you to step up, and they did it. Nice job by Tyrell Haley and Sam Nas running the ball hard from that from their offensive backfield. And
senior leadership.
Yeah, and then let's
go back to the defensive tackles.
Yeah. Kidweiler and Best doing a nice job in the middle, and then you roll in the younger guys, Brian and Turgeon, to give them a blow. And our defensive ends, Krolikowski and especially Ike Nas, doing a nice job coming off that edge hard, making things difficult for Keller. Our defensive backfield with some nice adjustments, linebackers flowing well. Really no sustainable rushing yards for the Tigers tonight. So great job by our Warriors. We're proud of the effort. I think we got all substitutions in now. I think this is Cerny on the carry again. Peyton Antoine with a nice stick there after a gain of about 2 yards.
And Turkelson. Again, the depth on this team, you've got to be ready. I mean, you got to earn your playing time.
Yeah. Turkelson coming off the field after being in on that tackle. He's replaced by Carter Brickman. Inside of 2 minutes now from Tiger Field. Again, winner with a 38-12 lead, finishing this game off. I see we still got Barry on the field. So a couple kids with some minutes in. Blitz coming up the middle, and he's going to be met in the backfield. Let's get a number on that. Not sure who that was. Was that Biggins coming hard on the blitz?
55, Levi.
Levi McClanahan. That one didn't get away from him. He come hard on the blitz and able to stack him up in the backfield for a loss of about 3 yards.
You asked that young man what he'd rather do? He don't care about interceptions. He'd rather bury that face mask right into somebody's shoulder pads.
Yeah, physical kid. Plays a lot like his dad did back in the days when Blake was tearing things up as a linebacker for the Warriors in the mid-'90s.
Number 14 in at quarterback for Mobridge. This is Brady Greger. He is a freshman getting some playing time here for the Tigers.
Clanahan was coming hard again that time. Looks like another substitution. Who's that? Is that Caleb coming in?
Caleb's been in there. Number 22, Avery Gilchrist.
Avery Gilchrist.
Going to get in there and replace Levi.
So motion by the Warriors, move it ahead 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and about 6 now. 3rd and 7, pardon me. Pistol formation.
Oh, huge blitz. Cameron
pass, and that ball's going to be tipped. John Klug gets a hand on that pass and bats it down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice rush there by John.
And again, Cameron Biggins timed that blitz perfectly. Forced
the human missile coming in on the blitz.
He's not afraid to sacrifice that body.
No. Smaller kid, but Cameron is going to give you 100%. And as we said, not scared to throw himself around a little bit out there.
This could be electric here. Cameron Kyle going to go back and receive this punt.
Cameron will set up at about the 40-yard line. Carter Brickman dropping 2. Oh, boy, we about got that one blocked. John Clute was back there. And it's going to be a short punt. John Clute and is that Crockett?
No, 79 would be Blair, Nick Blair.
Nick Blair, both back there in a hurry. John about got that punt, but it's going to be a short punt, and he'll set Winter up 1st and 10 at about the 45-yard line. Got to say, I kind of wanted to see what Cameron Kyle was going to do on that return, but I'm not going to complain about the results of that one. So nice job by our Warriors.
It's always fun. I mean, I got to be honest, when the ball is in Cameron Kyle's hands, every single opportunity is a possibility of going to the house.
Yep. Yeah, dynamic physical ability, great speed. Brickman leads the team to the ball. Again, Ryan Sherman at center now for the Warriors. Cameron Kyle in motion, getting to the edge, turning it up, 40-yard line, 35, 30, 25. Cameron Kyle is going to get knocked down at about the 10-yard line. Yes. Yep, Cameron Kyle gets about 35 yards on that carry, down to the 10-yard line. So it'll set Winter up 1st and goal with 45 seconds to go. We'll probably just see the Warriors take a knee here.
Boy, you see a lot of that in the pros now, too, those jet sweeps. And that was just a simple jet sweep. Cameron turn, went straight down the line of scrimmage, takes the ball almost in full stride and gets to the sideline. And actually, he made some nice moves and finished with the physical end, put his shoulder down and got a few extra yards.
Warriors go ahead and run another play. It's Caleb Brozick on the carry. Caleb turning forward gets about 4 yards on that carry. It'll set him up 2nd and goal now at about the 5.
Looked like he was giving Jason Gary a piggyback ride. He kind of got him, Caleb, from behind by the jersey and jumped on. Caleb able to drive forward, get a few more yards, and I think that's going to be the last play of the game.
Coach Akers going to call her a game. We'll run the clock out. 9 seconds to go. Team's going out to shake hands. Chalk it up in the victory column for the Warriors. 38-12. That's your ball game. We'll come back and wrap things up from Tiger Stadium. 38-12. Winner with a victory over Mobridge-Pollock Tigers. You're watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on your home of webcast of all winter sports, Winter Warriors Live.
There's a new sheriff in the Wild West. Wild West Gas has now reopened under new management. It's the same old location, but with a new, fresh set of smiling faces, ready to welcome you each time you stop on by. As with NSC Store Sheriff, Wild West Gas is armed with the finest selection traveling needs to help you keep the peace on your next adventure. Wild West Gas is a proud supporter of Warrior and Lady Warriors Live Productions. And listen here, partners, stop in after the game with your game program, and y'all will receive 10% off your in-store purchases. Woo, doggy.
People say the good old days are gone, but Harry K keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry K, the people difference. Harry K, the people difference.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
Do you hear that sweet sound driving down the road? You know the one, silent. WW Tire Service in Winter strives to deliver you a quality driving experience. They offer a huge selection of tires, ranging from Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper, and more. But they're more than just tire sales. Their ASE certified technicians are able to care for all of your automotive needs. Their philosophy is simple: never promise more than you can deliver, and always give the customer more than they expect. Stop in or give them a call at 842-0884.
Welcome back to Tiger Field. We're wrapping things up here. We'll wrap the stats up. Stats done by Doug Sherman, proud New York Jets fan, in spite of a lackluster performance last week. Die hard, he says. Die hard Jets fan.
Walking off, he says.
Winter gets on the board early
11:24 in the first quarter. Sam Nas from 9 yards out with the conversion run as well with Sam. We capitalized on a Mobridge-Pollock fumble, 8-0 early in the game. Mobridge-Pollock comes back and counters with a 8-yard touchdown pass from Mason Keller to Eli Richards. Their point after kick was blocked by Crockett Krolikowski, and right at the end of the first quarter, 8-6 was the score. Winter comes back with a nice sustained drive, got a couple long runs from Tyrell Haley, and then Windsor Berry punches it in from 3 yards out. Nas with a second three-point conversion. 16-6 is the score at 9:24 in the second quarter. And then right before halftime, the Tigers able to capitalize on a Winter fumble. Hunter Gill from 2 yards out on the run, and the two-point conversion pass failed. So 16-12 at halftime. Mobridge with a lot of momentum coming into the halftime. But just like last week, after the teams were able to move the ball in the air on us pretty effectively in the second quarter, Winter comes out and responds accordingly. They're able to put 22 points on the board and force 2 3-and-outs right away, and really took the wind out of the sails here for the Mobridge Tigers. First, Tyrell Haley busts loose on a 45-yard touchdown run. And the the point after conversion was no good, 22-12. We come back 4 minutes later after a 3-and-out. Haley in from 6 yards out. Demers to Nas on the pass for the two-point conversion to make it 30-12. And then with a minute 35 to go in the third quarter, Drew Demers hit Sam Nas from 30 yards out right down the middle for a touchdown pass, and then Nas in for the two-point conversion to make it 38-12. That was the last score of the game. Just looking at numbers there, got to add things up. Sammy Nas with 8-10. He had 14 points for the Warriors tonight. No, pardon me, 20 points for the Warriors tonight. So good offensive.
Four two-point conversions I can remember.
Yeah. Well, 22 points, pardon me. 2 touchdowns and 4 two-point conversions. So nice night of Sam putting points on the board for the Warriors. Winner with 455 yards in offense. We had 150 at halftime. Mobridge-Pollock with 174 yards in total offense. They had 140 at halftime. So Winter defense tightens the belt. Only 34 yards given up in that second half, and kind of reminiscent of last week where we tighten the belt and do a nice job. Keller was 9 of 16 in the first half. He's 3 of 9 in the second half to go 12 for 25. He had 155 yards passing, but still a nice job by the Mobridge-Pollock senior quarterback. Drew Demers, our sophomore quarterback, Drew was 3 of 7 passing with a touchdown pass to Sam Nas. And Winter with 390 yards rushing on 47 carries, average of 8 yards a carry. Penalties, Winter had 6 for 55. Mobridge-Pollock 1 for 5. First downs, Winter with a whopping 21 first downs, 9 for Mobridge-Pollock. Winter was 3 of 5 on third down conversions. Mobridge-Pollock, Jody, we talked about that at halftime. They were 5 of 11 and 2 of 3. 5 of 11 on third down conversions, 2 of 3 on fourth down conversions. Second half, they are 0 for 7 on third down conversions, and then 0 for 2 on fourth down conversions. So Winter tightened the belt. Nice job on defense. For the Warriors, Demers 3 of 7 for 65 yards and a touchdown pass. Sam Nas with 65 yards receiving on 3 catches. Rushing the ball, Tyrell Haley, another big night. 15 carries, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sammy Nas, 12 carries, 113 yards and a touchdown. Windsor Berry, 5 carries, 42 yards and a touchdown. Cameron Kyle, 2 carries for 35 yards. Nick Hossel, 7 carries for 19 yards. Caleb Brozick, 2 for 11. Demers, 2 for 4. Biggins, 2 for 1. Hunter Gill led the Mobridge-Pollock Tigers with 15 carries, 22 yards, and 1 touchdown. Mason Keller, their quarterback, 8 carries, negative 12 yards. So nice job by our defense containing him on the rushing end of things. As we said, in the receiving end, Nas 3 for 65 and a touchdown. Kettering leads the Tigers with 6 catches for 76 yards. Defensively, Chase Kingsbury with 5 solos, 2 assists. He was my pick to click. Chase with a nice job tonight. Levi McClanahan comes in late, 4 solo tackles to be a nice job by that freshman Winter Warrior. Turkleton, 3 tackles and an assist.
Chet Bryan, 3 tackles. Crockett, a couple tackles. Let's talk about our McDonald's Golden Arches Player of the Game, Jody.
I've got it queued up and ready to go out for a vote, Bob.
Who we got nominated here?
I think you got to go with the 2 senior backs. I think they were very instrumental in the start of the second. They came out, they set the tone. I think you got to put up a Tyrell Haley and a Sam Nas, both previous winners, but they were both very instrumental in tonight's victory. The third candidate, I think you could go many different directions.
I think I'm going to say.
I got to go Isaac Nas.
Yeah, I was going to say Ike or Drew.
I can see Drew because he had. I mean, the sophomore quarterback steps in.
Yep.
Directs the team. Had that huge touchdown pass, but I really think when you think about it, Isaac Nas pressure, staying at home, ask Keller who he's going to think about all night long. Yeah, and it's going to be Isaac Nas.
Yep. So let's go with those 3. Let's go Sammy Nas, let's go Ike Nas, and let's go Tyrell Haley for our McDonald's Golden Arches Player of the Game. Again, McDonald's in winter honors 1 player as the MVP. And you get a chance to step on our Facebook page and vote for that. So go ahead, Jody will put it up. Go ahead and respond up there. We'll be taking votes to what, 8 o'clock, Jody? Yep. 8 o'clock in the morning. And you check our Facebook page to see who gets honored there. Next, football coverage here for the Winter Warriors. Excuse me. Will be next Friday night from Warrior Field as Winter hosts Crow Creek. Winter will come in with a 5-1 record, and we'll finish up with Crow Creek, and then we play our last game at Wagner the following Thursday. So Winter with a nice effort tonight. Excuse me. Need a cough button. 38-12, the Warriors get the win. For Bob Connett and Jody Brozick, we'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you taking part in the broadcast and being a part of Winter Warriors athletics when you can't make it to the ball games. For our production staff of Jacob Woods, Nathan Erickson, Jody Brozick, Doug Sherman, myself, Shay Connett helped out with stats tonight as well. Thanks for taking part in the broadcast, folks. You've been watching and listening to coverage of Winter Warrior football on the home of webcast of Winter Warrior Sports and Lady Warrior Sports, Winter Warriors Live.